No, I'm sorry. I'm not humoring that. Normally, I'd let more of the song. That fucking video. People go off on the wall. Nostalgia critics the wall. I think the Les Miserables review was worse than that. I feel bad for him because I'm sure he didn't write the parody song, but Linkar is sitting there criticizing Anne Hathaway's performance while singing like that. I thought he was fine in the Moulin Rouge episode because they gave him something that fit for Linkara. And they also added this like filter to his voice. It actually, say what you want about me for this. I thought it was kind of cool. I thought the Moulin Rouge one was pretty dope. Just at least just Linkara's part. I mean, probably just as a whole, it was like the Moulin Rouge episode was definitely better than the fucking Les Miserables and Wall episode. But yeah, just they gave him something that was just it wasn't even criticized in the movie. It was just this little introduction for the critic's character in that. And then when they did this one, we're giving Linkar I Dreamed a Dream. Okay, doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. Again, I don't even really blame Lewis for that because I know he didn't. I'm sure he didn't fucking write that. He just agreed to be in it, and they gave him that. But yeah, you can't sit there and criticize Anne Hathaway's performance while objectively showing something worse. You're not even singing in key. Like it's nothing is right about how you sung that. What do you think, ReactBot?
It's true what they say. Girls get it done.
Yeah, I mean this. I think it kind of works in this case. Anne Hathaway got it done. Linkara didn't. So I think that's fair. You need to go sit down for a bit, buddy. I can let the others in. Actually, I don't know if they're available yet. I should hop in a VC.
I do not condone the actions in this video.
I didn't do anything. Fuck off. Stop fucking getting all high. Fucking react while it gets high and mighty. I remember why I got rid of you, but I'm glad you're back, buddy.
This actually happened to my cousin.
What? You got fired too?
I don't like this one.
Okay, well I'll stop asking you about that then. I never actually have you react to videos. Hi, Cass.
Hey, what's good? What is this the stream? Did I miss
Yeah.
it?
No, it's just starting. I'm talking.
Okay,
We're at the part where I talk to ReactBot.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. I mean, I entered VC for that very reason. Do you want to ask ReactBot a question? He's been gone for a bit.
Do you believe in God?
They talk too much.
Okay. I don't know what that was. He said they talk too much, and I don't know if that was God or you. But that's what he said.
I mean, they're not wrong.
Well, I think we've hit the point of the show where God damn those dogs. They were quiet all day, then I hit stream. We're gonna fucking start now.
I'm gonna show this to my
How are you?
What's up?
How are you?
I'm okay. I got my video done for my cousin today and sent it to them, and they're gonna watch it at 8:30, so I'm happy about that. And
You got both filmed or just one?
well, just one. The other one's gonna take another like week or two because it's a bigger video and less of it's done. But they knew that.
Uppies.
All right, he's leaving. Goodbye, ReactBot. I have got nothing. Like I've got nothing for tonight, and it's fine because like it can either be a shorter stream or we can find something to do where I can just fucking open Drawn to life again. I mean, we've got Survivor whenever the hell Matt and Mitzi get here, but other than that, I just have you on a team with me with your three characters. I gave myself an extra two because last week I only had four, so I think it's fair for me to have more this week. I also, Baby Nut is still my only champion, but you know that. You were here for Survivor last time.
I forget if Murdoch was already chosen or not.
No, you guys said that you were both, like, thinking of it, is what happened, but neither you or Matt did it. And yeah, I think I've got a pretty solid roster. I don't... The cast as a whole, this is not my favorite Survivor season we've got, but I think there's some good characters on there. including Alice the Rat, who's the only one I'll spoil right now.
Oh my god.
That was very funny, just watching that old broadcast. It's so. I think the fact that it's from the '90s is what makes it so funny to me, because it's like so much like way before. Like I think a furry was like a commonly known thing, you know.
What's even funny about it?
Nowadays people are at least aware of it.
What's even funnier about it to me is the fact that they have to read this shit off.
And they have to try to do it with a straight face, and they're like they're clearly allowed to have fun with it because they do make little comments about it without being completely rude. You know, they're like, yeah, people really like this one. It's returning with their Alice the Rat character. But it's never like too disrespectful or anything like that. It's just a little, yeah, they know it's weird, but it does sell. It was clearly selling. What is my settings at? OBS has been weird. What's up?
I think it's funny about furries is technically everyone in the 80s was a furry because like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was so damn popular.
Oh yeah, I mean I think that's why there's so many more of them now. And I mean I think that the phenomenon completely
people think furries are these like bigger things, but like I guess I'm not gonna say I don't fall into like the fursuiter thing or whatever, but like if somebody's like, oh well, you know, are you? I gotta kind of say if it's like liking the characters, then I have to say yeah, because like I don't know if you ever heard of this character, but it's like a TMNT adjacent character named Usagi Yojimbo, which is a rabbit samurai thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I have like picked up every comic, not every single comic, but anytime they make a comic run, I picked it up for the most part. So yeah, I can't say I'm not.
Well, I mean, I can't say I'm not either, just because of a lot of the things that I like. I mean, I think it's become more and more blatant with me because I just really like characters like that. But I mean, I have my line. I will say, like, Alice the Rat creeps me out. It's funny to me, and I respect the artist is allowed to do that, but those pictures do gross me out a little bit.
I don't know if the only one that I don't know. The only one I don't like is swapping fluids because that's just.
Well, that one's the worst one, but it's just something like the human bodies, the like nude human bodies they have is just off-putting to me with the rat face. But I think it's because they go more for realism.
I'm honestly not interested in it, but I don't judge anybody.
I think it has every right to exist. But it is off-putting. I don't even know if Matt and Mitz, like live yet. Let me just say.
I mean, it is a different time zone for them too.
Oh yeah, I just haven't I never even said anything. So I sent a message. But yeah, aside from getting that done, doing the Animal Crossing everyday thing, I want to maybe record some more. I wanted to do Fable 2 today, but I just ended up being, I was busy. I was busy finishing the video. That's why I don't even have anything really ready for the stream tonight, is because I just kind of decided I'd do it and go for it and see what we get out of it.
Yeah, it's interesting because Nintendo finally broke me.
What'd they do?
I was not interested in the Pokopia game at all, but people keep saying like it's really good, and I'm like, fine, I'll pick it up, I'll see. And so it's a video. It is like the first time in a long time that I bought a game for a video purpose. And it's probably gonna be. And if I don't like the game, I know I'm gonna go under fire. And I think because it's a popular game, I just don't like cozy games. Pulling an Arlo for once in my life. I keep referencing him, but it's because I love him a lot. I liked his content, and it kind of sucks sometimes, when you like something and.
I mean, he's got, I get that he has, takes that you find outrageous, but he's not, a bad person, right?
No, it's just. it's just it's hard, right? It's not that he's a bad, no, not a bad person at all. It's just there's a point where it's like it feels shitty at some point to like.
I understand being
you-
annoyed. I understand being
you-
annoyed.
I know everyone has the right to say what they want to, but it's like it's kind of like the putting a stick in the bike meme, right? Where you put the stick in the wheel of the bike and you go, "Oh shit, look what Jimmy did." It's like, yeah, but like, you know, I don't know. It feels like they're doing it more for money than actually thinking that the thing is going to change. You know, what you're asking for sometimes is a little ridiculous.
I got you. I mean, for years I was like a big fan and like entertained by someone like Ego Raptor, and then I had years of like making fun of him because some of the shit he said. And nowadays I have like kind of hit a point where it's like so many people do it that I've like kind of finally backed down a bit. Even at the start of Spiny, I was making fun of Ego Raptor, and it just hit a point where it's like, all right, I mean, I don't really have any personal gripe with this guy anymore. I'll let it go. I did find
I
him
do.
very. I know you do, and it's okay that you do. I think yours is a lot more justified than any of mine were. But it's just one of those where it's like, I definitely understand being in that position of like constantly shitting on someone that you used to enjoy watching, because I've done it. I'm trying to think if there's any other examples.
No, it's just the thing
Just-
is I like Arlo a lot, and that's why it hurt.
No, sure, I got you.
It's not even that it hurts. It's just it's like it's more
It's
of a
frustrating.
please stop. Yeah, you make a lot of good videos. I don't need you to talk about every Pokemon game that comes out, please. I know Nintendo releases games weird now, but like find another niche, please.
Yeah. I think you can just get bored after a while if you know, even if you want to like leave any other argument out of it, it could just come down to, this is kind of dull. We're just talking about the same shit over and over.
Well, and I mean, to be fair here, if you dislike something and like you avidly dislike it, right? I think the problem is I just I don't know. Avidly disliking something is different, right? Like if you openly and like dramatically dislike something, I think I'm more interested. Where if you give me like bigger reasons, but like most of the reasons are like, yeah, but that's not how it is, right?
Wait, you gotta draw the line somewhere too, right? Like, I don't know, like, you know what? I saw something that, like, can I give two examples of times where I saw someone do a video where I'm like, God, you are fucking scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
Yeah.
And maybe you'll disagree with me, but one is Doug Walker and the other one's Sonic. So Doug Walker, you know how a lot of people, like especially after like the change the channel document, started making videos shit talking his shows. I mean, it was happening before then too, but I think it like really increased because making fun of Doug Walker became kind of a popular thing to do.
Yeah.
And I saw a video with the title Doug Walker's failed talk show. And I'm like, that's just
Yeah.
that's just the videos where he like interviewed cast members and had conversations. You're why are you making a video like no that is such a random thing, Cass. That'd be like if I made a hit piece on you because of the time you interviewed Rich Alvarez. I'm like, oh, it's at a convention. There's like a lot of background noise. This isn't a full production. This isn't a production. And it's like that's what that video was. It's like it's stupid. Like you're really like at a point. You got to know what is and isn't worth talking about. And then the Sonic one is I saw they fucked up the Netflix port of Sonic Mania, and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
don't play video games on Netflix.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not gonna be the same. Netflix is, I mean, I don't know. You're basically playing a mobile version.
Even worse.
It's just like. I watch it, it's like, why is that worth making a video on? And it's because, like, you think it's a buzz topic, because, negativity sells. I mean, people do like watching rants online. It's always been a thing. And some people grow out of it, but there's always new people that will be into it still, so it always works to an extent.
Well, see, the thing that's interesting is at least if you openly admit that, like, I think the problem is that Arlo's like, I used to like Pokemon, blah, 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 and I'm hoping that one day it'll change for me. And it's like, I think the thing is you can take it as, I don't like it, and I moved on from it, but here's, like, you can frame it differently, and I think that's my problem, is it's so easy if you just admit it's no longer for you, and then I think it's better.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to, like, say that like it's gonna get better for you at some point, because I don't know. I feel like I feel like I do take interest in people that don't like things. You know?
Right. I mean, me too. And I mean, I do. I mean, I love channels like Your Movie Sucks, you know, and that's a lot of. But I think that there's a lot of like thoughtful discussion that comes out of that. It's not that I hate all negativity. I think you need to have some negativity for positivity to exist. You know, you have to be able to talk about both, and being able to talk about the negatives kind of makes sure positivity mean more, because you know it's like you know it's not coming from nowhere. You know, it's like I'm aware that you don't just blindly praise things. So if you say something's good, then it's probably there's a good chance it's good.
Yeah.
I hear Matt and Mitzi, but hi Matt. The way I approached it, and like because I kind of did approach that idea in Year of the Hedgehog 2 when I did that, which is like what is and isn't worth talking about. And I did a little joke bit for Dream Team, and I think it was Sonic and Friends is what the TikTok thing was called.
Yeah.
Because I legitimately saw people doing videos on fucking Sonic and Friends, and I'm like, it's like, good lord, I'm sorry, but like that's, God. Unless you're really funny, unless you have like a really good jokes to make about it, and you're like someone who can make anything work. Yeah, we need an Elmo and Grouchland-esque review. But I don't know what Mitzi's doing, but they're.
I'm saying hello.
But
did Sonic get that trophy from fucking his girlfriend in the ass?
I'm gonna take a really quick shower, but it'll be really quick because I'm not gonna wash my hair.
It was okay. It was a little confusing in the video of how I cut it, but I think that comment was actually directed at Tiger Woods and not Elmo.
Hello?
But there was a joke just like it, so it doesn't even really matter.
Okay. Is this in a video of yours? Is this the Mike Matei video?
Yeah, we did me and Stuart did the Mike Matei episode of Internet History, and it's oh boy. I kind of like felt bad, and you even told me not to too, Cass, but I kind of felt bad making that video because I'm like, we're kind of attacking someone for like really old shit. And then I like did a few things on. I kind of just looked him up online because I wanted to see what he was up to, and I wanted to see what like public opinion of him was. And it's like everybody hates this guy. Like there's like he does not have defenders. Like he like has managed to make every. I don't even know why. I don't have like the full context. He has pissed everybody off.
At one point, but you know that happens.
Mm-hmm. But it hit a point where I read more and more about shit he said, and then I was like, all right, well, I don't feel that bad anymore. I don't know if I can say he's like a awful human being. I don't know him, and most of his stuff is just like saying and stupid stuff online. But it's like, I did feel a little less bad about it by the time the video went out.
By the way, Matt, I'm still looking for the fucking audio. I swear I have it. I just need to find out which fucking hard drive it's in.
But yeah, like
I need to add music and I need to make the heads bobble, but I'm otherwise done with the Friday the 3rd, and I need to walk through it and make sure everything is like working properly. Surely there will be mistakes. But,
go ahead, sorry.
It will be out tomorrow. It will be out tomorrow.
Cool. Tomorrow's Friday the 13th. Oh, no.
Oh.
I have to, get to work on my next family video, but I am going to start getting back to work on Last Call again. as well. Because I took more than a week off from that. Probably been like 2 weeks now since I've touched that video. And I got other stuff out of the way. But kind of...
I completely fucked up. I completely forgot that Hollow Victory was last Friday.
Yeah, it's all good. You got it out. You got it out not much longer after that.
Mm-hmm.
You've been pretty, like, good about doing Hollow Victories for, like, almost 5 years now.
You know, last month, I got a layover in Texas, and I got the flu, and I'm still like, no, I'm getting this video out on time. And then this month, it's like, oh, I just forgot.
Yeah.
But it's out. I mean, it's out before Friday the 13th and St. Patrick's Day, so...
I liked the new episode. I thought it was good.
I've just been burnt out.
Me too.
Oh.
That's why I am doing the Animal Crossing thing. It's kind of like a nice... I can upload daily. I have another... I actually started a third series for Chaos Drive 2, which is, again, just like... One I actually will have to edit, but it's like, it's just really basic shit, like really simple videos that's like, I don't even care if no one watches these. These are just kind of fun to make. I'm going to do more of these.
I think the thing is, I'm kind of lazy with my videos lately. I've been doing shorter reviews or my thoughts on, because like my whole show is for me to review every game I own, and I'm like, yeah, I might just talk about new ones quickly just so I don't have to do them later.
I left a comment on your video earlier today, the Resident Evil one. I do actually kind of really like the quickie format. YMS he doesn't really do them that much anymore. He'll do like catch-ups on stream, but he used to do these little quickie videos for new movies that were coming out, and I always loved watching those. I like just like a little quick review of a piece of media that came out. I mean, that's also why I like Anthony Fantano, even though I don't listen to half of the albums he reviews. Like, half is being like way too generous to me. I probably don't listen to like 95% of what he reviews, but if he gives something a 10, I normally like listen to it out of curiosity, and often I don't even like get hooked on it. Spellin was the one I got hooked on. Like he gave one of Spellin's albums a 10, and I'll probably recommend her album when we do that music podcast. I don't think it'll be first, but it'll be one of my first picks. I don't know what my first pick will be. I'm like torn between like 7 albums.
So does that mean you've listened to Death Grips?
No. Was that a recent one or is that an old one?
No, that's old.
Then I probably didn't see it.
Oh, was it The Money Store or was it To Pimp a Butterfly that was his first 10? I don't know. The Money Store and To Pimp a Butterfly were his first 2 10 out of 10.
And
because he'd been doing it for like 2-3 years without giving out a 10.
And
yeah.
If that podcast is a thing we do, that definitely is going to be an album to Pimp a Butterfly.
I would love to get that ball rolling. Matt, do you still want to be the host of, like, do you want to host it on your channel?
I thought we were doing it on like Couch Co-op.
Oh, we might have said that. Are we doing it on like the rebirth of whatever Couch Co-op is going to be, or do you want to do it on Chaos Drive, Cass?
No clue, man.
We could do it on Chaos Drive.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, think about it and let me know. Well, what's that, Matt? Sorry.
I'm open to hosting it. I just, if it's something we're all doing, it might go better on a page for all of us.
I think that's the problem, is like, because Couch Co-op isn't a thing anymore.
Chaos Drive might not be right either. Because that was kind of like a 3-person show, and I don't know, that wasn't like going to be open to everyone.
The other problem is I had offered to like host it on a different channel, but the problem also is like I think I'm the least committal out of all of us here. Is the problem. So
right.
I mean, this was always going to just be like a live stream show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I
have the time to edit.
Yeah, I no, yeah, absolutely not. I'm happy to do it on any channel. I'd be happy to do it on Matt's channel. I'd be happy to do it on this channel. Now, I think Spiney's the one that makes the least sense to do it on.
Yeah.
But I'd be happy to do it on a variety of channels. Like, we'll figure it out. I guess let's, maybe not on stream, but let's have a conversation about that soon
No, for
and
sure.
get that ball rolling.
I think the only reason why I haven't been pushing it is because, one, I don't want to ask Matt to do another thing, and two, music is one of those things that I really do enjoy, and as much as I love gaming, I don't want to have another thing that I enjoy become something that I'm like, I don't know if I want to engage with this anymore.
It's like a chore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear ya. I've been listening to a lot more, just like full out. Here's the thing, I'm always listening to music. I think that's like, I don't think you're ever gonna, I don't think there's a lot of people on Earth who don't like listening to music. But I never really listened to a lot of full albums. Lately, you've been having me do that, Cass, and it's been fun. We watched that movie, what was it called again?
I don't know, but it was done by Ginger Root.
Yeah. Do you remember the name of the album, at least?
I think it's like Chingumi, I think. It's more or less the wrong pronunciation.
I think that's what the movie was possibly titled to. Maybe that plus a few other things. But that movie was a lot of fun to watch, and the songs were good.
Yeah, if you're ever down, Matt and Mitzi, I'd love to show you guys that one. It's not really a movie, but you know.
And it was a 2025 movie, so I got to add another 2025 movie to the list.
I was recording my movies of 2025 video. I stopped to hop on with you.
Before Nirvana, the band, the movie?
Yeah.
A lot of people are counting that as 2026, because that was the U.S. release. I used to go with the U.S. release. I've changed it to whatever the filmmakers count it as, that's what I'm going to count it as. So normally just whatever the letterboxed year is what I count it as.
I always count whenever it got theatrical release.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, I think Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie was released outside of the U.S. Like it 2025 isn't just the film festival release. I think they got releases outside of the U.S. in 2025. It just took a while for I think Neon is the one who picked it up.
Yeah.
I think it took them a while to bring it over here, and it's still not like it never. I learned this from listening to Sardonicast. It never came to the UK. It was like the first time ever on Sardonicast I heard like Alex leave the call so they could talk about it. Have you listened to any Sardonicast lately, Matt? With the new guy? Man carrying thing, but what's his name?
Remember. I started watching the episode where they talked about Spaceballs, but I never got to the part where they talked about Spaceballs.
Yeah, I never. It's rare that I listen to a full like Sardonicast. I used to be obsessed with. Like I would listen to I was so excited when that podcast came out. I'd listen to like every episode multiple times, and now it's like I don't listen.
I watched all the movies for like a long time.
Yeah,
for a long time. I kept them.
That's how I finally watched House Sue, and I really liked because that was the first recommendation they ever did.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and you tried to get me to watch it too, Cass, because me and you were gonna do a thing where I told you to watch Enter the Void, and you told me to watch House Sue, and then we just didn't do it, so I didn't watch the movie. But Cass did tell me to watch it first. But I ended up loving House Sue though, so it was a good pick.
Oh,
did you ever?
It was on Sardonicast. That's why I'm surprised.
Yeah, no, I know. But like, did you ever end up watching? Did you ever end up watching Enter the Void?
No.
Okay, it's a good movie, but it's pretty upsetting. Like, I don't know if it'd be a. It's not. It's not the most fun watch.
At the time, you would have. At the time you recommended it, I probably would have.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun ways. But for a while, I said I thought it was kind of hit or miss. But upon review, the only one I don't like is Irreversible. And people actually do like that one, so I'm in the minority.
For Gaspar Noé films?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've
every
only
other film
seen...
I've seen from him I enjoyed.
I think I've only seen Climax, Enter the Void, and I love both of them, but both of them have, like, the moment of my fucking heart sinking. Like, they are both truly disturbing films. Climax is a little worse than Enter the Void, but Enter the Void is like a fucking wild trip, you know? Like, I don't know if I've ever been more blown away by an ending of... No, I have been, but, like, if I have to talk about just, like, not even, like, the best endings, just the endings that, like, fucking blew my mind when they happened, I think Enter the Void would be in the top 10. Because I, like, when they did that final scene where you, like, realize what's happening to, like, his spirit, I was like, holy shit, that's weird. That's so fucking weird. Climax made me want to, like, put me in a really uncomfortable environment that I desperately wanted to get out of. And that's the power of a good movie, a pretty good movie. It also had really good choreography, dance choreography, filmed in a really interesting way. I loved, like, the aerial perspectives as they're doing a lot of the dance, and it looks really cool. But, yeah, it's one of those movies where you kind of go into it knowing what it's about a little bit. Like, it's like someone spiked the punch kind of story. And the second you see a kid there during the opening of the movie, you're like, uh-oh. That's not good.
Other than those two and Irreversible, which I just said I didn't really like, I Stand Alone is the only one I've seen. And it's not as good as Climax or Enter the Void, but I still enjoyed it pretty well.
What movie is that again?
I Stand Alone.
I'd have to watch that. Yeah, he only has like 4 movies, right?
Yeah. Well, no, he does have a few more.
Is Climax still his most recent?
No.
Oh,
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah. The thing is, I don't know if I'm not in a rush to go back and watch his older movies, but like, not that I won't, but I think he is someone who, from what everyone says, has improved his craft a lot.
Yeah.
I would love to see what he did after Climax, though. Let me look him up, actually. I love Gaspar Noé. He's a creep. He's a creep just like Tarantino, but he's a very talented filmmaker. The guy, everybody says it. Oh, Vortex was his movie. Oh, and Lux Eterna? What the fuck is that? Vortex is movie from a few years ago. I missed that.
I'm gonna throw you under the bus here. I'm hoping he's a respectable creep, because sometimes it's okay to be a creep.
He's
If he's not, this is because I put faith in Michael's judgment.
no, so he's a creep in the sense that he has, like Tarantino, he has a poorly disguised fetish in his movies, but like fetishes, it's not like they're both adult film. They're filmmakers who make movies for adults, so it's not really a big deal. But Gaspar Noé, there's a lot of incest in his movies. So it's a little, it's creepy.
That's a weirder one. That's a way weirder one.
But it is all fictional, you know. It's
Sure.
and the movies do explore the weirdness of them. Like it's not like it's it's not like Godfather Part 3 where they act like it's normal.
No, I get it. It's fictional, but that's still also for me like that thing of it's like yeah, sure, but also it's weird. I'm not.
Yeah, no, it is.
Not gonna change on that one.
It is
the incest episode of Community.
I think it. I don't know though. He does it in a way where it's like I'm uncomfortable with it, but I'm so clearly supposed to be uncomfortable with it. It doesn't annoy me like when because you brought up Community, and it was kind of funny when Community did it, and then it was kind of weird when Rick and Morty did it 73 times.
Mm-hmm.
Rick and Morty, it bothers me more because it's like a bad joke over and over again. Like that's all it is for them. And then it's a good joke in one episode, which is the fortune cookie episode.
I think that's just the thing is I think that's my line. I think that's one of my lines.
Uh-huh.
Because it's like, yeah, it's a joke, but also, I don't. There are just some things that I don't think I'm gonna be cool with. That I don't know.
That's fair. The fortune cookie episode of Rick and Morty had a very funny take on it because
I also
there's no character that wants to do incest in that episode. That's the big thing. They're afraid it's gonna happen. What's up, Matt?
I also liked when they were going all those worlds that were about to end, and the one guy's like, "Wow, this sex with my dad is great."
Boy, oh boy, do I love the voice clips that are gonna be here in the future, man.
Have you guys ever heard of an old Windows game called Creatures from 1996?
Probably not.
I started seeing
about it. I just don't know about it.
I watched two little YouTube videos on it. They're both pretty interesting because it was this game from 1996 that played around with artificial intelligence, and obviously with like the way AI is going today, it's not a topic that people really like. But I think in 1996, the way it was used, I think was kind of cool because they developed this game where the creatures in it, Norns, you could teach them and train them to do stuff, and they would start to do stuff that they weren't programmed to do. It was like characters that were capable of learning. Like one thing that someone discovered that they found really interesting is one day the two Norns started throwing a football back and forth to each other, and there's nothing in the game files that tells them to do that. There's no animation for that. They learned how to do that on their own. And for a computer game released in 1996, that's pretty fucking impressive that they managed to make something like that. And there was a lot of people trying to experiment with it. The way I learned about it was this video just titled "The Man Who Tortured an AI," and like the thumbnail just kind of it was something like that, and the thumbnail intrigued me, so I clicked on it, and it was like because you could put your Norns online, you could upload the files, and people could download them and put like the Norn that you developed into your own game. Because they could mess with their genetics, they could find different ways to do it. But everybody people had a soft side and fondness for these creatures. They were like fucking Chow, a little bit more creepy looking than Chow, but at the time I'm sure they looked cute. And people mainly did it by doing educating them and by doing nice things. But there was this one guy called I think his username was Anti-Norn, and he would torture these creatures. And he found like really unique ways to torture them, and he would do it, and he would upload them and give people like a challenge to like try to rehabilitate them. But also he discovered a lot of new things about the game that nobody ever knew because no one ever wanted to be that fucking mean to them, and people hated this guy. He was like getting death threats, and he would post the death threats on his website. Like people like fucking despised this guy. And I thought it was weird because it's like, I understand that people have a soft side for these little creatures, but they are, at the end of the day, a bunch of 1 and 0s. And this guy was discovering shit about this game that you wouldn't have, like, he was actually making new discoveries. Everybody else was stagnant because there was cool discoveries at first, but eventually everybody did just about everything you could do with it. And this guy was discovering new shit you could do with it, but people hated him because he was being mean to the little AI creatures.
I mean, yeah, but the capacity of being mean can overly translate.
What?
Are you taking your medication?
Yes and no.
Because,
I need to take it in the morning. I'm not taking it right now. It's my morning medication.
I understand being sympathetic towards
to take it yesterday.
A video game character, though, because I always felt bad.
To take it today, okay?
I always felt bad hurting a Chow. I never felt bad hurting a Omo Chow, but I always felt bad hurting a Chow.
But
even though,
because it's not morning.
Mutant Mike's is an option.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't thinking about Matt's mic.
You're fine. But I understand the feeling bad part, but I don't understand the scaring someone off the internet.
But I also did want to ask, like, what are we talking about?
I'm the only one who knows about it, and I never even played it. It's just a fucking computer game from 1996 called Creatures, and I've been watching like little documentaries on it because it was kind of a fascinating game because it was a game that like it had an AI that was able to like grow beyond what the programming had for it. Like it was able to, we're talking 1996 AI. We're not talking today's AI. So this was very different. But the characters were able to start to learn how to do things they weren't programmed how to do if you taught them. And like it was often like little things. Like the one I mentioned is someone reported it as like something they thought was so cool because they started throwing like two of his like little creatures started throwing like a football back and forth to each other because they learned how to do that. But there's nothing in the programming that tells them to do that. There's no animation for them to throw the ball back and forth together.
Hold on, I'm gonna Google this.
But yeah, there and then I started talking about Anti-Norn, but well we can drop Anti-Norn now. That's watch that video if you're curious about it. There's a couple of Anti-Norn videos.
All I'm trying to say is I get that, like, there is that, but normally when there is a lack of capacity for something that can learn and the cruelty exists, it will unsettle people because, like, it makes you kind of have to ask the question of, like...
Go, finish your thought, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
It makes the question of asking how far will you really go, right? Because, like... Because that's how it always starts, right? It's, oh, is this just a little AI creature? And then sometimes it goes to, oh, it's just a bug. And then it goes into, oh, it's animal. And it's like...
Well, that's fair, but I do have to say, don't you think it's a little bit more unsettling to send a death threat to a real person?
I mean, no matter what. I mean, see, that's taking the, like, one-side thing where somebody could be like, oh, well, isn't it unsettling to do that? But either way, they're both wrong. It doesn't change the fact that, like, somebody is doing something that openly does upset people. Like, you don't have to share it 100%.
It is one of those things where I can admit if everybody in the room is mad at you, you should probably leave. Instead of double down.
There's a difference between, like, if this guy was just, like, doing it for his own amusement and whatever, like, whatever. I don't care what people do in video games. That's their life.
No, that's the catch, right?
But, like, if you're doing it, like, if everybody is upset with you in the room, and it's, like, telling you to stop and you continue, that's the point where it's like, okay, you are affecting real people now.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that much.
And while it is interesting, it's just, it's still going to,
I do
I
think
can't say that it's not an interesting thing, though.
I don't think he was.
It's not interesting.
I do think his original intention was not a bad one. I think it was like, hey, here's what you guys learned, and that's cool. Here's what I've learned by trying a different approach, and he did like legitimately like discover a lot of things that you could do in the game that no one's even tried to do before. But when people got angry with him, his response was, okay, I'm going to post your emails onto my website and continue doing this. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. On one hand, if I got a death threat by an email, I'd probably be pretty upset and I might want to retaliate. But at the same time, it is kind of like, how long can you do that? How long can you, at a point it is like, I don't know. I can't. And I say that I think I'd actually just want to fuck off immediately. I think that stressed me out enough to stop.
I think death threats are overkill, but I also think if you are intentionally sending something to somebody, like personally or like in a group chat, that I'm like, I know this upsets you, so I am going to intentionally send it to you to upset you. I know this is triggering for you, so I am going to do this to you. Like, that's where it becomes like actual cruelty.
I do agree with that. I do think that's true. And to that extent I can understand what you're saying too, Cass.
And while I don't think that it was done personally because they might be finding what's cool, the biggest problem is one of the biggest and most dangerous things, and this is the thing that I'm talking about is why I hate like Smosh Reddit, because like unfortunately how I feel is not how I would actually talk, but like because in reality I'm treating something as it's like a holier than thou take, and I hate when I do that, but I'm going to do it just because like I don't know, because I'm being recorded. But this topic wouldn't have I would have just let it go if it wasn't recorded, but just to make sure that I'm as distant from it as possible, one of the biggest issues is that that's kind of the problem with humanity, right? Is that we ask the question of like, how bad can it be? Or like, you know, oh, it's just an experiment. And at the end of the day, yeah, sure, you're right, it is. But to have the capacity to do that will always make me side-eye you a little bit. Not
Right,
even just
right.
torture them, it's just to be like,
It was pretty.
I'm doing it for science. And it's like,
It was
you don't
pretty
have
fucked
to.
up. It was pretty fucked up torture too, actually.
You don't have to torture these creatures. You don't. I think that's the problem. Is it's that you don't have to, and the thing is I think the thing is I'm also giving this person the worst benefit of the doubt because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I think that's what we should take away from this. Is I don't know what the fuck is going on. Truthfully, it's just how I feel versus how it probably actually was.
I think because it's a video game, it's an interest inside of it to explore, and I also think that the idea of being able to download one and like, because the thing is too, he actually did set it up like with the premise of like, okay, here's what I've learned, now here you can download them, and if any of you playing the game have gotten bored, here's a little challenge, rehabilitate them. Like, it's like you can get, like, because they had their behavior patterns were bad, they would not go around other Norns, they were terrified of the player, like it was stuff like that. Some of them had messages crying for help. They had little speech bubbles, and some of them were able to learn English in the game, and there would be some with like messages for help. It was pretty disturbing, you know, even though it's a game. But I did like the challenge it brought, where it's like, okay, if you're someone who like really understands this game and really understands how to like, you know, mess with these creatures' traits, it would be kind of a interesting challenge to get one that was in a horrible situation and get it to act like the rest of them.
Yeah, and I guess the biggest other thing is that, once again, this hits on to more of a personal note. I don't find it interesting because it just sucks, because when people kind of try to rehabilitate, it's normally like I don't know. That's just, and that's what I'm saying, is that I'm putting this whole thing at an unfair take.
And I,
you know.
And I
personally hurt before, so
no,
I'm
yeah.
not giving you a fair shake.
And I just want to say this because I also want to, I want to cover my ground too. When I say that, I'm completely detached from reality, and I understand why someone wouldn't be. I understand why someone wouldn't be able to ignore that. And I would even have my limit with that. There would be something where it's like, okay, like, I can't. I don't want to look into this anymore. Like that, you can definitely get me there. I am saying this from a detached from reality thing. Like I think the only thing that makes me comfortable with this is that at the end of the day, yes, it is a bunch of 1 and 0s. There is nothing real. It's not even like as real as an insect, you know. But again, I do understand where you're coming from, because I do have my limit, and two, it's like, I'm looking at this from a completely detached from reality position. Like go ahead.
I think the thing is also, I know you want to drop it, but here's something else I want to add to it, why I'm not so butthurt about it, is because another part of it is that's just how some people play. I know it sounds shit, but sometimes that's a great way to understand shit. That's why people play with Sims in weird ways, or play out with toys in certain weird ways. It's not that the person, and that's why I'm taking the way I'm taking it, is because I know nothing about this person. It definitely sounds concerning, and it's something that should be checked up on, but like, I don't know. People play certain ways just because they are allowed to. It doesn't mean that they're going to do it.
Right, I mean, like, the genocide run, essentially, too.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, also, we've all fucked up a sim, I feel. At least one of us has had a torture sim. One of us has had a sim.
Woody.
We cannot.
did I ever tell you guys about, one time when I was playing Sims, one random sim, so I made me and Matt in the Sims, and one random sim decided to kiss Matt out of nowhere and like flirt with him, and I decided, okay, you go on Torture Island now. I put you on the island and I torture you till you die.
Welcome to Total Torture Island. Chris McLean was there.
I made a tiny little house in a tiny little moat, and I put in all of the most dangerous furniture, and I made it so if he wanted to get out, he had to swim out and swim back. So at any point he could probably just drown. So I just made it as dangerous and as miserable. I didn't let him talk to anybody. I didn't let anybody talk to him. He was isolated and miserable. The only thing he could do was go to work, and he had to swim to go to work and come back.
Mitzi, if we got creative enough, we could probably do like a total drama or Survivor in Sims.
In The Sims? Oh, people have done that before. I when I tell you I was deep in the total drama fandom.
In the trenches.
When I was in the trenches, dog. In middle school and high school, I was in the trenches, dog. I was fucking like. I knew about all like the different sims. I knew about all of the different. I was actually in a total drama like role play. Like I don't want to say server, like YouTube group back. When
I was too.
That. I was in like I did those.
I've told this once.
Like there were some where you could pick characters.
I didn't have an OC.
And you could play like as those characters. And then they also had some where you could submit your total drama OC, and I had a total drama OC, and I would play it. Her name was Ruby. She had white hair and tattoos because I was in middle school.
I joined one of those YouTube camps, and I got assigned Sam, who I think was Revenge of the Island.
Yes.
And I got out first.
Aww.
And then I didn't do it again.
But what I'm trying to say is that, like, for the capacity of
it sucks. They should let you do. Sorry, I have one more thing to say about the camp, but you say your thing.
The thing is, we have the capacity to have that because it allows us to play things out, and it allows us to be that way because it is simulated, right? So I can't give this guy too much shit. Like, even if he went as far as he can, it's one of those things of the programmers let it happen, and you could say they're learning, but it's still no matter what, the programmers could have still had a safety and said, nope, we won't let you do it.
Sure, yeah, and that's true. I don't think he was, like, I saw the document. I only saw 2 documentaries, but the 2 I saw, I don't think he was too much of an asshole. Like, he did start posting his, like, the emails he got onto his website, but it's also, like, I do think the people who sent him death threats were going a little too far, so I don't think that was, like, completely uncalled for. He wasn't...
people over characters, always, 100%.
Yeah, he wasn't nearly as obnoxious as the people go like, oh, woke crybaby, up, crying about this now, whoa. He wasn't nearly as obnoxious as people today are. And he did, like, try to go to Spine's Cookout, call that grillin' with Norman. Thank you, Matt. But the camp. I want to say the camp. They should have just all been OCs because I swear to God, the only reason I got out first is because Sam was the only character left, and nobody fucking cares about Sam. He just got voted out because no one likes the character. I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah,
I didn't do anything. It wasn't me. I wasn't the bad guy. But no, that's my take on this whole thing, and I think it's interesting, and I'm sorry that I keep coming back to it, but like,
yeah,
I know that I took such a strong stance on it, but I also feel like it's just, you know.
No, it's okay. I mean, I appreciate your take on it. That's why I'm glad I brought it up because I was like, okay, what can we talk about? And yeah, we got a conversation out of it. That's what it's. I mean, because Chillin with Norman is kind of like a talk show.
Conversations.
It's like a podcast. It's a live podcast.
The thing is, I saw somebody on Reddit be like, I should take Sims away from my daughter because she's doing heinous things with Sims. And it's like, and the thing is, they're like, oh, she's telling stories. I'm like, oh, well, look, if they're telling stories, man, right? Like, I mean, definitely probably communicate with your child. Don't just take it away. But, like, communicate with them. But also just kind of let them do it because they're playing out something or how they feel. And I know that that's weird for some people. But sometimes, you know, you got to let people play it out. That's what the point of certain games
are. I mean, a lot of the times, like, when... I mean, like, in things like fiction, in things like writing, video games, even just playing with dolls, I suppose, for some kids even, or maybe some adults, not gonna mention who, we explore dark things to understand them. Like,
or taboo.
And if you're going to explore dark and or taboo things, I'd rather it would be in a safe and controlled environment rather than just going out and having to have the world blindside you with it, you know? Like, and I think especially when it comes to kids, like, if if your kid is engaging with something that is maybe dark or taboo, and even it is, especially if it's something that is like over the age where they should be engaging with these things, have a conversation about it, talk about it, because
yes.
in fiction or in play, whether that's video games or whatever, it's better to explore those things where the environment is safe and controlled, rather than having that be something that you encounter in real life or whatever.
Well, for instance, one of my other ones is Sims and Barbies taught me the world's not going to end if two girls or two guys kiss.
Right. I know even that.
Well, I know that doesn't seem like a big deal, but like at the time we were right, it was illegal. People couldn't get married. Now they can.
Oh yeah.
Knock on fucking wood. But you know,
I used to dress my Ken dolls in drag.
Yeah, and those are stuff that people would see as crazy back in the day.
Corbin Blue from High School Musical doll and drag.
That's nice.
Gabriella. And then I said the word ass in front of my little cousin, and he tattled.
But either way, I don't think there's. I'm going to say this, covering my ass while I say it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just think that to expect people to accept it was the worst part of it. But that's about it.
Give me a second.
We doing Survivor?
Yeah, I want to change something, but I want to change something off of camera, which is why I stopped sharing with you guys.
Okay.
He's about to ban Matt from chat. Matt already said that. I stole that from him. He just wasn't close enough to the mic. I stole his spot. I'm sitting in his chair at his computer, and I'm just chilling here.
Matt, you're grounded.
They said, go to Spiney's cookout, call that Grillin' with Norman. Join Spiney's world domination plot, call that Villain with Norman. Charge Spiney's account, call that Billing with Norman. Commit murder with Spiney, call that Killin' with Norman. Join Spiney in the search for the Dragon Balls, call that Krillin' with Norman.
Krillin with Norman is my favorite one.
Citizen Kane joke again.
Start a tool show with Spiney, call that Drillin' with Norman.
Can I tell you that I spent like an extreme amount of time, like I think I spent like a whole weekend just bothering Matt with like Citizen Kane puns.
Most of it happened over the course of one day, and then like 2 weeks later you suddenly put another one on me. That was like so long ago. What are you talking about? That's not relevant at all right now.
Michael, what are you looking for?
You know what I'm looking for. You saw it.
You can just look up Alice the Rat for biohazards.
I typed in that. I did type in Alice the Rat.
Did you type in the Biohazard comics?
No.
Because yeah, that's what it's originally from.
Okay, I didn't know it was from something. I kept.
You learn a lot when you watch a lot.
I kept the tribe one name just as what it was because it was the Malakal tribe, and that's so close to Makal tribe. That I'm just gonna make that my tribe name. That's me and Cass's tribe. Matt and Mitzi, what's your guys' tribe?
The Rock of Fire Explosion.
No, you already did that one. Yeah.
Never mind.
Hey, we're the Beatles. People say we Beatle around. Oh, it won't fit.
It's okay to leave your dog in a hot car.
Your dog in a what?
A hot car.
Nothing bad could possibly happen.
And then tribe 3 will be the Super Adventures Club now.
IBS.
What?
IBS.
IBS?
Irritable bowel syndrome.
All right. So here we have, I changed the logo too to something more fitting up here in the top left corner. That was what I was doing.
Thank you.
So I actually have 7 characters in the tribe, and Cass only gave me 3. I'm taking extra ones this time because last week I only had 4. If Cass would have given me 5, I would have knocked 2 of mine off. But we've got Alice.
If you had asked me for one more character, I would have sent you Sam Elliott, dog.
Oh, really? That's funny. That's funny because it's something I can imagine us both doing, but it's random enough to where like we both had that thought tonight. That's weird.
Like Trent Cube.
Yeah, like Trent Cube. Hey, Bluster, how you doing? Welcome. So we've got Alice the Rat, Blales, Doug the Hedgehog, Greg Heffley is Cass's, so is Mario. I put in Megan, Cass put in Murdoch, so Murdoch made it in. We got Omar from Better Call Saul. Every day, I'm kind of doing like, this week we kind of got 2 Sonic reps, kind of. And every week I want to do like at least 1 Sonic one. I was supposed to do a Fang rep. I'll do that. We'll do it next week.
You're gonna do a Fang rep?
Well, we already have Fang, but we could do Fang's sister or one of his teammates. We'll do...
I thought you said rap, like you were gonna rap about him. You were gonna write a rap song about Fang.
I think that's funny, is I just thought he was ignoring the comment.
Hanging in there. I sure do love me some Survivor. I've got so many great laughs from this. These are always fun to do. We got Murdoch in, which was talked about. Oh, I already mentioned that. Omar from Better Call Saul. Do you guys remember Omar? He's he's a smaller character, but he's a great character. It's when Saul works at Davis and Maine.
Yeah, I remember him.
And he's his assistant. And I would stay at Davis and Maine just for Omar, you know?
He's kind of attractive. He's kind of a snack, not gonna lie.
Yeah, you can customize the Brant Steel logo. Yeah. I just learned that.
It looks like he's shitting out the text.
This is the one.
He's shitting out the entire series.
This is the one time. This is the one time where I wish I actually sent you a picture, because out of all the pictures of Murdoch, you sent the most dignified picture.
I was gonna.
One of his friends in picture.
I was gonna send one of him pissing, but it was just like it's such a small image that it was kind of hard to make out what it was, you know.
You could have had him in the urinal or the stall.
Or hold on.
I was gonna send his
We can change
shot.
it. Murdoch pissing. Oh, what about this? What about this picture?
Hold on.
Yeah, there we go.
Uh-huh.
That's a GIF. All right, okay, here. I'll Oh, that's not gonna work. That link won't. That's a bad link.
Don't worry about it.
Hold on. Hold on.
If he doesn't win,
I mean, we are allowed to. We actually haven't been doing that. I'm gonna try one more since I've made it this far.
Every time.
Me too. I really want to bring Margot Martindale back. I feel like she got a bad deal. All right, last attempt.
Can you show the picture of the losers to stream?
Oh yeah, sure. 1
I
second.
specifically picked the characters I picked because we just didn't have enough women. We didn't have enough women reps, so I decided to just make a team that's all women.
Yeah, I actually did do more women this time because I've got Alice the Rat, Megan, and the one-legged woman. I thought I had more than that. I guess not. So I got 3 women in this time. But
is always a good thing.
I got the one-legged woman from My Name Is Earl.
I want a different picture of Murdoch pissing until he wins, and I want him to be pissing in the winning picture.
He sees the new Sally Reid. The one-legged woman, I think, is in the first episode of My Name Is Earl, so you should have seen her by now, Matt. And then, yes, good old Sam Elliott dog.
Where are you guys watching it at? Because I want to rewatch it.
It's on Disney Plus, which is weird.
Is it?
Yeah.
Crazy.
My Name Is Earl. Yeah, I've been watching it on Disney Plus.
Okay.
It's okay to leave your dog in a hot car. We have Matt Mitsu did a doll edition this time. Someone requested something. What was it? I'm sorry.
Oh, it was Freddy Fazbear.
No, but there was something else. It's always preferable to get a funnier photo of your character of choice. What was it? There was I feel like I got requested something from one of you and I forgot what it is now.
I don't know.
Probably matter, Mitzi. We got all the stupid.
These are all the ones that I submitted.
This is Matt and Mitzi's team.
Yeah.
We got Barbie, Doris from Shrek 2, Dr. Orpheus, the best Venture Bros character. Dr. Orpheus is genuinely my favorite Venture Bros character.
I can't believe we haven't had a Venture Bros character yet.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah.
Wow.
Maddie Hatter, Polly Pocket, Principal Waxelplax, Skeet, Slowpoke Rodriguez. How do you say that one? Twyla? Twyla. And Yasmin's. We have a doll. Matt Mitzi's theme was dolls this week.
Well, that was mine.
Mine was not dolls.
Yeah,
did I not say
theme was
Mitzi?
just dolls.
I thought I said Mitzi.
No, you said
There's a
Matt
Matt
and
and
Mitzi.
Okay. And then Matt's is the other 5. Let's see.
Mine was 2000s cartoons and also Slowpoke Rodriguez.
And also Slowpoke Rodriguez.
I'm bothered because I feel like I forgot something and I don't know what it is now, but we're just going to proceed.
I specifically tried to pick dolls that were like my favorites, my personal favorites.
Why aren't I on the list, anyways?
On the island across the lagoon are 2 individual immunity idols, 1 for each tribe. The first person from each tribe to find the tribe's idol is safe from their first visit to the tribal council. Principal Waxplex from It's Okay to Leave Your Dog in a Hot Car wins immunity for her first tribal council. And Alice the Rat from the Malakul tribe wins immunity for her first tribal council.
I'm surprised how long it lets you make the team names.
It is pretty long, yeah. Malakul tribe wins immunity. Hell yeah, Cass.
If someone from It's Okay to Leave Your Dog in a Hot Car wins, we'll play the song.
I love how if Doug wins, that is the way he wins.
As a hedgehog. Polly Pocket and Principal Waxelplex have a small fight. Barbie and Maddie Hatter respond strongly.
A small fight.
I also love how, like, we also only just... did you guys know Fairly Odd Parents character before this?
I don't know. Did you?
Philip the Nickel.
Oh yeah, I did. I did Philip the Nickel.
Okay.
I'm really disappointed about Philip the Nickel not winning. Actually,
It was
I think it would have been a good win.
I also did the villain whose name isn't Shirley from the
Oh,
Jimmy
right.
Tower. Not Skeet. Not Skeet.
Well, I don't want Twyla to go.
But
Give me one of
Skeet.
them.
Is it just gonna be a tie?
It might be a
Twyla,
tie.
the tribe has
Damn it.
spoken.
This might not be the day that the algorithm favors me.
We'll see. I haven't, like, Baby Nut is still my only win. Don't you all have more than one win now? Maybe Cass doesn't.
I do.
Cass only has B, but Cass doesn't participate as
I
much.
think I had 3 wins in a row. Because I had Scott, Little Alex Horn, and then my last with Biggie Cheese.
Oh yeah, Biggie Cheese won last time. Malakal tribe wins immunity. And they sent Doris from It's Okay to Leave Your Dog in a Hot Car to Exile Island.
It's okay to leave your dog in a hot
Blale, you guys all know Blales, right? Blales and Mario have a small fight.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Blales and Murdoch find something in common. Now there's an alliance between Blales. It's like
together.
It's like
they love pissing together.
It's 3 insanely cursed characters and Omar. Polly Pocket and Skeet have a major fight. She's moving up in the world.
Fight.
Wow.
Barbie and Skeet have a minor disagreement.
Skeet, you can't be making enemies like this.
You can't be making enemies with the women.
Well, he keeps correcting them on their salt terms.
I like to imagine that Slowpoke Rodriguez... Like, I imagine these are the actual dolls. I like to imagine that Slowpoke Rodriguez and Yasmin are, like, the same height, and they're, like, just bonding with each other.
I just like Slowpoke Rodriguez works hard at camp and becomes tired. Because he looks tired. Alright, let's see who's out next. Polly Pocket. Skeet.
It's not gonna favor me.
Polly Pocket.
I mean, Skeet's been making enemies.
He's been making enemies. Kind of like...
Polly,
Oh, it might be
there's a
Polly
turnaround still. It'd have to all be Skeet next. Alright, maybe. No, it's Polly Pocket.
Nah.
Oh,
No,
The season of Survivor is not
Survives another
protecting the
day.
dolls.
Yeah.
Skeet, you gotta do better, my man.
Skeet, you gotta stop being so misogynistic.
Look, I
Making
gotta.
enemies with all the women.
The only character on It's Okay to Leave Your Dog in a Hot Car for me that I'm fond of. Dr. Orpheus is the only one on your guys' team I'm fond of this time. I don't hate any of these guys. I wouldn't, like, hate any of these characters winning. But Dr. Orpheus is, like... Lately, it's been, like, I actually liked most of the characters. Dr. Orpheus is the only one on that team that I'm, like, really rooting for. Well, the Malacal Tribe, I'm rooting for all these guys. No, I honestly, I hope Greg loses, but other than that...
No, you don't speak it into existence. Now he's gonna win.
Oh my god, oh, they won the reward, okay.
So I'm already mad, because I'm mad because I wanted Greg to be out day one.
Okay, It's Okay to Leave Your Dog in a Hot Car finally won immunity.
Yay!
Spidey Nation, it will be okay to leave your dog in a hot car. Slowpoke Rodriguez worked hard at camp. He worked very slowly. It was tiring to work so slowly. Yeah, the Sam Elliott dog has a major meltdown. That's not what I like about you.
That's not what I like about you. That's what I don't like about you.
Megan has joined the alliance. Of course she did.
Chupadogra.
Chupadog. I don't care. It's Sam Elliott dog. Dr. Orpheus has a major meltdown. Barbie has a major meltdown. And Skeet. I wish it was only doll characters that Skeet teamed up with. I wish it was like all the doll characters in Skeet. I wish like Slowpoke Rodriguez wasn't there.
I mean, he's so slow, he probably isn't.
Alice has the immunity from the vote. Greg, oh, it might be Greg B. Might be the first one to leave this team.
Yay,
Swear to God.
No! Not Sam Elliott, dog!
Greg.
It's leaning towards Sam Elliott, dog.
Damn.
Yeah, alright. Yeah.
Greg.
We could have ended this with the dance number if he would have won.
Yeah, we can't do the dance number.
Yeah. We don't like that about you.
That really was like the funniest thing. Hall of Victories has had a lot of like peak moments when we're watching these movies where someone just cracks us up. Like the way the fucking dogs move in that scene and how abruptly it happens. There's just something about that will always be like the funniest fucking thing that ever happened while doing this show.
Every day I wish we had recorded us watching that movie. Like some of the funniest things happened just from our reactions. Like, Michael, you saying "who's Fergie" just lives in my brain constantly.
I don't even have that.
Also, at one point was just like, Michael, I fucking hate this movie.
I know, I remember that. What was
Fergie? And I fucking died laughing because it was so like that's such a cliche. I didn't expect them to do it. It was out of date by the time that movie came out.
All right,
it still happened, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Instead of watching it as a celebration, we're watching it in memory.
Okay.
Fuck, I typed it in wrong. That's probably fine.
Can we watch it at like 0.5 speed so it's sad?
What if the dog?
Yeah, we'll watch it slow. It'll be slow.
It might be scary instead of sad.
I don't really buy it.
No, it'll be sad. Trust me, bro.
What if they could dance?
All right, a little faster. I've actually had a terrible movie night of my own recently. I watched Ready Player One with my friend BC. Holy fuck. Dance!
I'm not gonna lie. What I like about you to slow down a little bit is kind of a vibe.
Yeah.
If it wasn't so like glitchy because of like the slowing down on YouTube, I'm like, actually.
I want to play it at normal speed because it's going to be funnier that way. Like, the uncanniness really does play out well as it was intended.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, we were talking like, oh, it's going to be scary, sad, oh, it's going to be scary. It kind of came off, like, sexy.
Yeah! Yeah, it was got a little bit of a sexual vibe to it, not gonna lie.
Someone clip that.
Very happy song, and so you slow it down, and it's just sounds like.
You know, Michael, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm gonna be as honest as possible. cool with you. I absolutely fear the day that your channel gets popular. For how much shit we've said on this channel, man.
Boys, that's what I like about you.
This is so shitty. Not gonna lie, it's kind of not terrible sounding. Oh, that is indeed uncomfortable CGI. Yeah.
Oh, ew.
They even have the gasp sound there for him.
I love how they had the hey, man. Get out of here.
That's what I like about you.
I love the shot immediately after that where Marvin is bobbing his head.
Give your pet.
That
And
was
then it's
terrible,
just a
man.
commercial.
Yeah.
What's the name?
What's my
Can I ask a
gunk?
genuine
Give it to
question?
him.
Do you guys enjoy, like, the sickest shit more than, like...
Hollow Victories?
More than, like, Hollow Victories? Like...
Most Hollow Victories movies actually end up being kind of mediocre, if I'm being honest.
It can be a very
because, like,
bland show to do.
Kind of the nature of the show is finding two similar movies, and when you do that, you end up with a lot of movies that are just kind of mid, you know?
I think
Just
that,
like perfect slop that happens to be based on similar things. Well, there are exceptions. It does go to the extremes sometimes. But in general, Sick as Shit is like more interesting to watch the movies. And I have selected a lot of like mostly good ones so far.
Yeah,
I
we
have a selection for Sick as Shit. I told Matt about it. I don't know if he's ever gonna do it, but I told Matt I have a suggestion for Sick
What
as
is
Shit.
it? I mean, you could say it. If it happens, it'll be years from now,
yes.
probably.
It's a movie I watched in high school and haven't watched since, but it was like a gross out comedy that got like really bad. It's called Another Gay Movie. I don't want to spoil it, I guess. Like, I don't want to describe how the movie is disturbing, but yeah.
I've enjoyed a lot of the movies we've watched for Sick as Shit.
You probably
Honestly,
won't enjoy it.
Passion of the Christ was probably the worst one. Oh wait, did I just spoil that? I'll shut up. I won't say that again. I don't think that was announced yet, so I apologize, but I do think Bluster's the only one here.
Like, I haven't watched a lot of disturbing movies because, like, I don't know, when it comes to horror, I usually again, I've said it before, I usually prefer horror books or games or podcasts. Like, I have not consumed a lot of horror media through movies or like even shows. I like horror shows, but like that's kind of like in a bubble for me movie wise. But then there's also like movies where it's like, if I know it's like too much for me, even if it's like, it's not supposed to be like horror, it's not supposed to be disturbing, but if I know it's going to be too much for me, if I know there's something that's going to set me off, I will intentionally avoid it. So there's not a lot of disturbing movies I've watched that I would watch again. So, but like, I'm like, yeah, I have a suggestion for Sick as Shit. I have one suggestion and that's it.
Spiny Norman and Nakata Avocado do a crossover together, call it Film with Norman. Eh? I mean, he's not. He kind of.
One about donuts.
He kind of stopped with that. Was that gonna be filling? Well, I took that one away from you. Spiny does acid tripping with Norman.
Spiny Norman porn parody, fill-in with Norman.
But I mean, I don't think I actually have a preference when it comes to Hollow Victories and Sick as Shit. I think both of them have like certain highlights and disadvantages to me. Hollow Victories is like more episodes, so there's like a little bit of like the, I don't know, like a little bit of the long running bias. But I do like that on Sick as Shit we have Cass with us. I like that the movie riffs make it into the episode. But Hollow Victories has been really cool because of all the guest episodes too, where we can have Mitzi on for episode. We can have people, but there's people I've only spoken to once through Hollow Victories.
I've told Matt that if you ever match up Chicken Little with anything, you have to have me on as the world's biggest Chicken Little defender.
Bottom 5 things I've ever typed in my life. Anyways, let's resume. Oh, it's another alliance with just Blailes, Murdoch, and Omar, because I guess they thought Doug the Hedgehog and Megan were a little too much for them.
I think the only reason why I asked is because, like, I find both shows interesting, but hearing you guys talk about, like, Hollow Victories is really fun.
I like both shows. I think I like them both equally. I'm not just saying that. Like, I think they both have different strengths and weaknesses. The only...
You gave, like, the parent answer.
Well, I mean, sure, but I can name my own shows which ones I like more than others. Like for those two shows, like I think that Sick as Shit is more fun to watch because yeah, you can actually watch it. Hollow Victories, I'm just listening while I do other shit. But then Hollow Victories, there's so many more episodes to choose from, which I like. So I mean, you know, Hollow Victories, we actually have like a good listing now. But I also like Matt and the Gang. Like I think even with Matt and the Gang, I don't have a preference. Like I think between those three, I don't know. I like all three of them a lot. I don't know what my favorite is because they all have different strengths and weaknesses.
Matt and the Gang, I think I like the most because I always like the end product the most. Like, if I had to choose anything I like doing with like Matt, like content wise, like what I enjoy doing the most, I don't think I could pick. I really do like being on Matt's channel. I enjoy being on your channel, Michael. I enjoy like just recording stuff with you because I like just spending time with my friends.
Oh yeah.
But I think in terms of like end product, I think the ones I've liked the most are the Matt and the Gangs.
I loved your Muppets video.
Hollow Victories doesn't really have. Oh yeah, I like that a lot too. I keep having like a watch history with the newest one I haven't finished. The only thing I think I commented on was the Elmo and Grouchland part, but I'm still watching that one.
The Elmo and Grouchland part is my favorite part because it went in a direction I did not expect it to go. Like we did not end up talking about that movie in a way that I expected.
I really I love the Sick as Shit intro a lot. Like I think that's my favorite intro to any of the shows. But to be fair, it's like kind of Hollow Victories doesn't really have an intro, and then Matt and the Gang has a different intro every episode. But I just really like the song that Matt found for that and the way it's edited.
If I can confess something, in Elmo and Grouchland, that was the weirdest crush I've ever had. Was the Queen of Trash or whatever. That was the weirdest.
She was pretty.
Really pretty.
Oh yeah. No, it was bad because I remember.
The first one's eliminated on Survivor.
Yeah, she was elimination number one character.
No, I remember. I remember it was bad because I remember telling one of my friends about that because they were like, "Oh, what was your first like memorable crush?" I'm like, "That was," and then they like looked her up and it was a Raspberry scene. So I'm just sitting there like, "Yeah, no, okay."
I do have a list of Mitzi's crushes circa 2010 to 2014. That's gonna be one of my Survivor themes. The first crush I can remember having, I might put him on the team, even though he's not 2010 to 2014. But
oh, we should all just do a first crush. We all pick characters that were crushes. We just have one Survivor that's nothing but that. We all have to be a little honest.
There was an anime called Shugo Chara. It was one of the first animes I ever got into. Like, I got into the manga first, and then I started watching the anime. But, like, there was this character. He's a cat boy. He's an edgy cat boy. His name's Ikto. If you look him up, he looks exactly like what you'd imagine an edgy cat boy from the early 2000s.
Instead of a hedgehog.
Let's coordinate with this, but I think we should all do that. I think we should do one where we all have the theme, like we put in 5 crushes. I would want to say hear me outs because I mean, okay, maybe hear me outs, but I'm thinking of like childhood crushes, you know, like more
crushes and stuff like that.
Because like what was the first character what were like the first characters you were attracted to? The only reason I say that is it might be someone that I don't know, like it's
yeah.
No, I mean, for me it was Cindy Vortex, right?
Right, so you don't want to say hear me out for Cindy Vortex.
But I was also 12.
Yeah. Oh, I just rewatched a movie today that had, I think, genuinely my first crush ever. And I don't even know why.
What was the movie?
What?
What was the movie?
It was Peach Dragon. It's not the dragon.
It wasn't? Oh, damn, mine was the dragon.
He's lying, it's the dragon.
I had a crush on the Queen of Trash is a wonderful Spiny Nation quote. I agree, Bluster. Spiny does live in the trash, so it really is like perfect for his first crush. Alright, who are we getting rid of? Oh, go ahead, Cass. Might be me again.
The thing is with the first crushes, I have to go to therapy first and crank that out because I have no clue what it is because I blanked out a lot of my crushes.
I'm definitely gonna lie a little bit. Like I'm not gonna. There's some I'm not putting on there. There's some I'm not gonna confess to.
The thing is, it's not that I'm gonna lie or anything. It's just it's more or less if I gotta get myself comfortable enough to like get there because like fictional crushes is something that I got shit for. So it's like, nope, pack that away. That's gonna be never again because I don't.
Cass, if I can admit I had a crush on SpongeBob SquarePants, you can admit you had a crush on anybody.
Yeah, I mean,
it's hard because I don't. The other problem is
it's like Princess Leia.
Yeah.
Like,
see, the other problem is that
both of them.
Oh, go on.
The other problem is sometimes unpacking the crushes aren't so. So with the way I am, right? Some of them aren't crushes, some of them are, I don't know how to unpack this. I want to be them so bad versus I want to, that I have a crush on them. So that's why I need to unpack it because it needs to be like, the fuck do I stand with this?
Anyway, Peach Dragon video coming out on the Cash Drive channel soon.
Also, by the way, I've heard so many people say SpongeBob. It's not crazy. He's sweet.
Yeah, he is a sweet guy.
He's husband material.
Yeah, I don't know. I had some. There were times when I was a kid where I was confused.
I think the other thing is, like, I will say this. I don't have crushes on characters, but, like, here's the take, right? There are, if I was straight takes, right? There are characters that I can see and be like, if I was into them, I would be into them. But I'm not.
Megan, Doug the Hedgehog.
Megan. You're just listing all characters.
These are, yeah, absolutely. No, these aren't childhood crushes. These are today crushes. No, honest to God, either of these two being the first one of mine out would be acceptable.
Okay,
but I'd rather it be Doug the Hedgehog than
honest, Megan. Megan is actually kind of attractive.
Megan's fine. Yeah.
The fine.
I know how she is in the skit. That's the most unappealing thing about her.
Yeah.
She leads you out into the desert carrying her jacket. Peach Dragon live action remake reignites Spiny's childhood crush. I am considering, because I'm still watching it. Like I'm doing like a little watch through of it. I'm just gonna edit in highlights of me watch. It's like a very basic version of like Matt and the Gang where I'm going solo. Mm-hmm. But I'm just doing it for a movie I was nostalgic for that I don't want to do a big video for. But the live action one I am genuinely considering turning on for like 5 minutes and just seeing what it is at the end of that video. I've been watching it in parts though because it's long. Peach Dragon is like, there's a very charming movie that needs 40 minutes trimmed off of it because it is way too fucking long. Holy shit, it is way too long. But it's very charming in places. Like I said in the one episode of Last Call, most charming song about child abuse I've ever heard.
Oh my god.
Doug the Hedgehog, Alright, Doug the Hedgehog being out. Doug will make an appearance and we'll put him in. We'll put in Melvin, brother of the Joker.
That is exactly who I thought you were gonna say.
Oh, I lost two.
Because I thought I was being too basic.
I lost two characters. Who was the other one I lost?
Well, Greg needs to go. Somebody assassinate.
Because Cass does all three of hers, so who else am I missing? I don't remember. Who else did I have in there? It's because Survivor's taking longer tonight because we're having conversations, which I don't mind. This is I said at the beginning of this, I have nothing for this show, so I'm glad that we're getting good conversation out of it. Who the
Michael,
fuck
what
would...
if I just sent you Night in the Woods? Like, what if I just sent you the game and gifted it to you? Would you play it?
Sure, but don't feel obligated to do that.
I'll do it anyway.
If you
I don't feel
s-
obligated. I'm going to do it because I want to.
how do you want me to do it? Like, I mean, at the very least, I'll give you a saying that. Do you want it to be recorded, or do you want it to be a live stream thing?
I think it could be something to pull up during Chillin' with Norman, or just like to stream on its own. You can make that decision. But
Okay.
I think it would work best as like a stream because it's not a game with a lot of like action. It's not a game that you have to really like focus hand-eye coordination stuff. It's an exploring game. You explore around the town and you meet like a bunch of like different people in the town and stuff like that.
Oh my god, hold on.
I
We're
think
sending
you
Michael
really
games? Is that what we're doing? Holy shit. Is that an option?
What?
We can send Michael games?
Yeah.
I'll
Shit,
cook
okay.
you cake and gingerbread, bring you tea in bed on a plate. We'll work while you go fishing. You'll get permission to run and play. I need to make all 4 of those child abusers my team.
I love these sentences today. This episode alone. Watch, they're gonna make like a video on us when Michael's finally popular, and this is gonna be the whole thing. It's just gonna be the clip of our moral talks that are out of context. We had out of context.
The documentary is just going to be titled "The Man Who Dug His Own Grave." I'm still trying to think. Who else did I lose other than Sonic Doug? Because I know I lost someone else because of the numbers, but like who else? I don't remember. Like who was so forgettable that I don't even remember losing them. Oh God, no! That was tragic. It's just because we've been taking too long today. We would have been done by now. What's the twist? Molecular Tribe stands together. It's okay to leave your dog hot car stands together.
Yeah.
Omar from the Molecular Tribe and Barbie from It's Okay to Leave Your Dog in a Hot Car are the leaders. They'll be. Oh my God, they're gonna. Barbie immediately fucked things over by picking Greg. She didn't pick her own team member. Omar chooses. Oh my God. Greg Heffley chooses Dr. Orpheus. Doris picks Murdoch. Why? Dr. Orpheus picks Mario. Murdoch chooses Yasmin. We're just gonna, let's just see what the teams are because we're not gonna remember this. So the Molecular Tribe is now Blales, Doris, Megan, Murdoch, Omar, Principal Waxelplex, Slowpoke, Rodriguez, and Yasmin. Did this work in a way where, okay, no, and I was going to say, like, no, we still have Murdoch. I was going to say all of Cass's characters got moved over, but Murdoch is still here. Alice the Rat, Barbie, Dr. Orpheus, Greg Heffley, Maddie Hatter, Mario, One-Legged Woman, and Skeet. But the Molecular Tribe Alliance is still there.
Nice.
It's okay to leave your dog in a hot car wins the reward. And Molecular Tribe wins immunity.
Woman is from?
My name is Earl.
Right, okay.
I think she's in the first episode, but only for like a quick flashback.
He mentions her. Her.
Okay, she shows up probably in the second episode then, because I've definitely seen her in me and Cass's watch of the show.
So that's the second thing he says he's going to go do. He stole a car from a one-legged woman.
Considering the image there, you can see how well that goes. The one-legged woman is kind of like a running bit for a while. They do eventually resolve it, but I think in the entire first season, it's like anytime she gets brought up, she's trying to murder Earl. She's someone who took it really personally. Alright, let's see. One of these guys is going on. Might be Mario. Alice the Rat and One-Legged Woman are the ones I have to lose here. I hope it's not Orpheus. Mario, Maddie Hatter, Mario, Maddie Hatter, Mario, Maddie Hatter, Maddie Hatter, Maddie Hatter, the
Yeah,
Tribe
it
is
just
spoken.
doesn't like me this week.
I'm sorry, babe.
But you got one player on each team.
I still have Barbie and Yasmin left though, so.
And this alliance between Blales, Megan, Murdoch, and Omar is only getting stronger.
The only character I want from mine is fucking Murdoch, but like everyone refuses to leave. I'm actually pretty mad at the dolls being taken out first. I don't like
Orphan
this.
The dolls
Boy
are.
sent to Exile Island. what the two people to force onto an island together?
How embarrassing.
It's just the hi. I'm Blales. I'm Barbie. It's just that in a loop.
It's just that in the loop.
Alright, so it's time to... It's okay to leave your dog in a hot car. I have to let someone go.
Chillin break,
No.
please. Are you serious?
Don't get rid of Dr.
No!
Orpheus. Oh, Barbie. No. This is gonna suck no matter what.
God damn it.
Oh.
It hates me today.
Yeah, it's being mean to Mitzi. It is being mean to Mitzi. Yas, maybe Yas.
It just chooses one of us to be mean to every week.
Yasmin maybe will be...
Sacrificed.
Maybe Yasmin will make it to the final 3.
Okay, can I say one thing though?
What?
It's okay to leave a dog in the hot car. It's something that Greg would totally say though.
They're not letting them go. They're putting them in a hot car.
I had 3 wins in a row, so you know, I guess I can't be a winner every week.
Greg Heflin Greg has the immunity idol.
Oh no, not Michael!
I'm gonna
You
cry if he
fucking
wins. I'm gonna be so mad if he
You
wins.
fucking idiot!
Greg Heflin's not
You have a
mine.
negative win too.
Yeah.
If he wins, you should never come to my house. Don't talk to me ever.
Don't call anyone. Anyways, Greg Heffley has the... At least he's using it right away, so he won't have it next episode.
Yeah.
Unless, no, wait, no, this is the hidden... No, this is the hidden immunity idol, so he'll still have it until they try to vote for him.
Oh yeah.
Please, just get rid of him. I'm mad.
No, both of those were bad first ones to lose.
But I mean, you're like all of yours made it really far.
I mean,
Dr. Orpheus is a much...
my first loss, but like...
Dr. Orpheus is a way better character to keep than Skeet. Like, I don't care what you say. Dr. Orpheus is much better than Skeet. It's not even close. Yasmin and Slowpoke Rodriguez have a really good bond going.
I believe they are lovers.
And then there's the...
I'd imagine it like, you know how in Madagascar, when Skipper, like, falls in love with the hood ornament, the little, like, hula girl hood ornament?
Yep.
I imagine it like that.
So Alice the Rat is standing there. Greg is very happy with what he sees, and then Mario's like, whoa. It's okay to leave your dog in a hot car, wins immunity. It shows Marduk and one-legged woman go to the hot car together.
Yeah, they go sit in the hot car together.
Murdoch is not somebody I'd want to be trapped on an island with.
I wouldn't be trapped in a hot car with him either.
No, definitely
Slowpoke
not.
Rodriguez, Megan. Slowpoke Rodriguez, Megan.
Oh no.
Slowpoke Rodriguez. Slowpoke Rodriguez, the tribe has spoken.
My Looney Tunes club shitto.
I remember when Skipper was blackmailed by his chimps in Madagascar too, with photos of him making out with a bobblehead. That was funny as shit.
I fucking love the Madagascar movies, actually. These animals are so funny, they make me want to lurch without looking.
Alright, Dr. Orpheus and Omar.
No, Matt is gonna have to put up with that when I learn how to drive.
The Malacca tribe wins
hold on.
immunity.
See, the thing that's funny is that joke's funny until you say it in the car.
Yeah. It's so funny. They make me want to merge without looking.
Greg uses the immunity idol. Okay, so Greg used the immunity idol this round, so he doesn't have it after this round at least. Dr. Orpheus. No. I would rather the one-legged woman go home than Dr. Orpheus.
Damn, that's cold.
That is cold. Okay, I mean, I like the one-legged woman, to be fair. I'm happy. I would... There's a lot of characters I'd rather she beat than the others, but I didn't want to see Dr. Orpheus go.
Look, I don't
Love
want to
Dr. Orpheus.
see her.
Dr. Orpheus go.
Oh.
Nugget.
Um,
I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't know you were there.
It's the aforementioned dog that was left in a hot car.
He has not been fed, I don't think.
Give him dinner. Why didn't you feed him?
Food's on me.
Megan has the hidden immunity idol. Megan leaves the Alliance, which, I mean, it's a bad idea, but she does have the hidden immunity idol. What kind of music do you like, Gloria? Hippo hop. If you leave your dog in a hot car, you'll get immunity. That's how it works. Hell yeah. Mario has left the Alliance between Greg and Alice the Rat. He's become too disturbed.
Bad move, Mario. You never leave the Alliance.
Do not get rid of Omar. Yasmin. Omar.
Again.
Yasmin. Omar. Damn.
Again.
Mitzi, you're out of characters.
My character. I'm out.
Yeah.
Like I got nobody left. I'm rooting for Doris now.
We got the merge IBS.
IBS. None of my
So our
characters even made it to the fucking merge. Jesus.
Our top 10 is Alice the Rat, Blailes, Doris, Greg Heffley, Mario, Megan, Murdoch, Omar, One-Legged Woman, and Principal Waxelplex. Cass, have you lost any? No, Cass has all 3 of her characters here still.
I mean, to be fair here, I only chose 3 characters.
It's a strong competitors.
I'm going to be honest with you, one of them I wanted to be gone since the first episode, so I'm kind of pissed.
Omar wins immunity, hell yeah. Mario leaves the Alliance. Alice the Rat and Greg Heffley are not appearing in the next Smash Bros. Game. Megan and One Leg Woman have a major fight. Now, who won that fight? Doris and Megan bond slightly. Murdoch and Principal Waxelplex bond slightly.
It's me?
So Omar and Megan are immune tonight. Murdoch, Greg,
Greg, you better fuck
Alice the Rat,
Shit! Greg,
Murdoch.
the fuck out of here, Jesus!
Alice the Rat, Murdoch, Alice the Rat, Murdoch,
I swear to Christ.
Murdoch. The tribe has spoken.
You know what? I wanted Greg to go. I'm pretty mad about that.
That's rule number 1 of Survivor: never love anything.
But the problem is I don't. I'm fine with all the characters I chose. I wanted to lose really early. I think the problem is maybe I should care. That's the problem.
I should specify that Cass did specifically request Hotel Mario. For Mario, I didn't just pick an image of Hotel Mario. Cass wanted Hotel Mario specifically.
I'm playing through it right now, and I'm pissed. See, all the characters I normally choose are characters that I'm ambivalent about, but today are characters I'm pissed at.
Alright, Group 1's forecast. Greg, Megan, Omar, and Principal Waxaplex are in a team together, and then Alice the Rat, Blailes, Mario, and One-Legged Woman are in a team together. And then Doris will not participate and will go to Exile Island. Group 2 wins the reward. And Mario wins immunity. Alice the Rat, Omar, Blailes. Now, yeah, see, all of my characters are on the chopping block because they've made it far. Omar, Alice the Rat, Omar, Blailes. That's 2, 3, 2, 2. Please don't get rid of Omar. Oh no!
Oh,
My Better Call Saul characters never win.
Omar, more like oh no, Mar.
Oh. Tomar. Of course Mario wins immunity. His fans will defend him until the cows come home.
And even after.
Mario wins covered item, hot dog with fries. Greg wins nachos and fruit bat soup. House the Rat wins a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. House the Rat wins the power to send someone to Exile Island and take their money. House the Rat sends Blailes.
I love that sentence.
I hope Greg gets food poisoning from the fruit bat soup and dies. That's how he leaves.
Greg, and as you said, that Greg Heffley wins immunity.
God damn!
He's the villain of this season, let's just call it.
He is. I told you early. He was a good villain.
Oh, Megan uses the hidden immunity idol on Doris.
Damn, that's women supporting women right there.
Absolutely. Alice the Rat, Blailes, Principal Wexelplax. Blaile. Oh, it's gonna be Blailes. Alice the Rat. Oh, maybe Alice the Rat. Alice the Rat, the tribe has spoken. It's fine. Alice the Rat can go.
Yeah, I think it's especially funny whenever there's like somebody who like leaves and we're not even like distraught or excited about it. It's just like, yeah, that's fine.
I would have been okay with Alice the Rat winning, but I might. God, I don't know. The ones I wanted to win the most are gone. Blailes, Megan, and One Leg Woman. I would be happy if any of those. I think those are all three solid winners. I'd be happy if one of them won, so I have a fucking winner that isn't the goddamn fucking Baby Nut.
Yeah, see, that's cool. Greg needs to go.
Greg definitely wins immunity, and they sent Blailes to Exile Island. Great.
Michael just wants any win that's not Baby Nut.
We're on season 10. And I still have the Baby Nut as my one fucking winner. Megan, Mario. Megan, Mario. Oh, ooh, it's intense. One vote left.
One vote left.
Mario, the tribe has spoken. So Greg is your champion. Who is your champion at this point, Gus?
No, he needs to
He's
leave.
made it this far.
I don't care who wins. He needs to go. Joke that has gone too far.
Greg definitely fights the IBS and
immunity idol. What the fuck?
Does he have two of them now?
Yes, two of them.
Well, like, what's the reward?
He's
not fun anymore, guy.
One-legged woman wins immunity.
How is he getting all these fucking idols?
He's cheating.
He's cheating.
He's getting his friend Rowley to do it. He's got Rowley.
Somehow Rowley has secretly followed him to the island, and he's getting Rowley to do all the challenges for him.
Wait. Oh, Greg didn't play the idol.
Did he leave?
Yes, he's out.
Finally, holy shit.
Greg is out because he didn't realize everybody hated him.
If Blailes leaves, then we'll have an all-women Final Four.
What a top 5.
Yeah, Blailes, Doris, Megan, One-Legged Woman, and Principal Waxelplex. Top, and it's all me and Matt, too. That's another thing. It's all me and Matt at this point.
Yep.
One-Legged Woman finds the IBS hidden immunity idol.
One-Legged Woman finds the IBS.
The IBS hidden immunity idol is a laxative.
Doris wins immunity.
Doris wins immunity.
So Doris and One-Legged Woman aren't going home, so it's either going to be Blailes, Megan, or Principal Waxelplex today.
It's either that. It's either it depends on what kind of IBS you have. If you have the kind where you can't poop, or the kind that you're always pooping. It depends.
God, everybody tried to vote off One-Legged Woman, but Megan is out. Megan, Blailes, Blailes, Doris, One-Legged Woman, Principal Waxelplex. Who will it be now? Doris wins immunity. Greg so Doris is going to the finale. Greg having two idols and getting voted out early because he's unaware. He's so unpopular. Is very much in character. Yes, Blailes. I'm sticking with Blailes. I'd kind of like to see Blailes win too. I'd be okay if the One-Legged Woman. She had a good run.
She had a major meltdown. She might be the one going.
Yeah. That's the One-Legged Woman. Yeah. She's out of here.
Imagine Blailes didn't actually play the game. He just sits like that for the whole time.
Yeah. He doesn't
Even
know.
if he participates, he doesn't move. He just...
Nobody even knows he's supposed to be participating. That's why they haven't voted him out yet. They don't know he's actually a part of the game.
Oh my God, they're going to get rid of Blailes right now.
Yeah. Oh man, she bonded strongly with both
Blailes.
of them.
God damn it, I lost again. Matt's getting another fucking win.
I'm sorry, it's still Baby Nut. It's still Baby Nut.
Alright.
Oh, what a top 2, though.
Doris and Principal Waxelplex.
Kind of want Doris to win.
Yeah.
But Greg's here to vote, at least.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so good.
Alright.
Can we not count Greg's
Wexelplex,
vote?
Doris, Wexelplex. Oh my god. She
Oh my
has a
God,
huge lead. Okay.
Doris.
Principal
It's
Wexelplex,
the
you are the winner.
Yeah.
Barbie wins the fan favorite award.
Yeah.
Favorite. Yeah, I got something.
Oh my god, this is devastating more and more.
Look at none of my characters are even up here in like the first half. Like what the fuck? So mean to me. I think it's worse to you, Michael, because you see, we only have Baby Nut.
What? Oh, it started over? Okay. Let's re-simulate.
To leave your dog.
Let's see what the alternate reality is. Oh my god, it's Doris again. And slow. That happens so often.
Slowpoke Rodriguez. It's two of Matt's
Slowpoke
again.
Rodriguez won. So let's see what the Principal Xbox wins fan favorite. So yeah, she made it far. So did Mario. Alice the Rat was the first one out.
No, I like this lineup. We did lose Dr. Orpheus really early, but otherwise, I kind of like this one.
Yeah, you would.
Wait, we need to play It's Okay to Leave Your Dog in a Hot
Lester
Car. Go to
Kong
YouTube,
cursed, so I'm
Michael.
sorry. Now you must add in the winner into your winner's circle image. Yep. I have to add like 5 characters, so I haven't done it lately. Alright, so this is where Alice the Rat comes from. Cass
Okay.
showed me these.
Okay.
Oh, thanks for outing me like that, bro.
And this is from this is from a TV show, like television from 1988. It's an art auction.
Okay, cool. Fun.
It's a pretty solid video.
WITF TV proudly presents the work of Central Pennsylvania artists and craftspeople. Offered for
I just use Canva, the photo editing website. I use Photoshop. Photoshop, for the most part, is pretty easy to use.
And now live from the auction studio and ready for your bidding in support of public broadcasting, the Gallery 33 collection.
So this is one of those things that's it's just going to get more and more intense as it goes on.
Yeah.
Gallery 33 turns the spotlight.
And Cass is the one who showed me this, but I have been recommended this a number of times without watching it.
So it's an auction, okay.
Oh, you keep going, Cass, and show me this.
I was giving you the pass that time by saying I would have seen it one way or the other.
To receive a special citation from our 1988 Gallery 33 judges.
I don't even know what provoked me to show you this.
Randy Plouffe.
It's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something made for YouTube.
No, this is actually from the 80s, and it's really funny.
80s and 90s, yeah.
I want to watch this, actually. I want to
And it
observe this.
And it does go into the 90s. It does. Like, yeah, there's multiple of these. And this is like, it's a highlight reel, basically.
Of the Palmer Museum at Penn State University Park campus, and also for crafts, Donald Page of Beckley, West Virginia. He's a working craftsman, chairman of the American Crafts Enterprises, and a member of the National Endowment for the Arts Task Force on Crafts. Now, these are some of the works of our judges that our judges have selected as among the best in this year's Gallery 33 collection, and we're proud to present them. And here once again to present them is Averill Sheps, is our art auctioneer, and Larry Von Baron once again to tell you about the items here. Let's begin, if we may. We'll step back here a second and start with item number 486. This is The Future of Art in America by Brian Swartz of York. The dimensions are 24.5 inches wide by 17.5 inches high.
Okay.
The sign value is 50.
First one's not very
Furry
weird.
art here.
Yeah, it's furry art, but it's just, it's just a rat smoking a cig.
Yeah, it's funny animals, actually.
Yeah, it is funny animals, that's true.
Work. It's pencil, paper, there are cutouts, there are photographs involved, and of course it's a very, very witty takeoff on the future of art in America. In other words, leaving it up to the viewer to decide whether it's going to be Kunst or kitsch. It's a very delightful.
But there is the first appearance of Alice the Rat.
the use of lettering, the composition itself.
So that's Alice the Rat?
Yeah, you can tell because she's the one with the bow.
Brian Swartz.
Oh, okay.
This is item number 486.
The cat's rat.
Media, I should say.
It's a cat. Bluster, but yes, it does go hard AF.
The dimensions are 24.5 inches wide by 17.5 inches.
It looks a little bit more cattish in this one, I agree. But there's other shots where it looks more rat-like.
Let's start with item number 486. This was the mixed media. It's called The Future of Art in America by Brian Swartz of York, 24 inches wide by 17.5 inches high. I'm happy to say it already has a $78 value. It's also one of our overbid items. They'll be receiving the nice group of items I just told you about a few seconds ago. Item number 940.
These are the high bidders for the last Area F. Item number 486, The Future of Art in America by Brian Swartz. The high bid is $78.
We're on like the really normal shit right now.
940.
Okay.
Nice to see you, Susie. And Lynn Marsh, our artist friend from Shiremanstown, with us to tell you all about the very nice work here at Hamilton Bank Area T. So let's step aside and we'll let everybody see what we have to offer. This item here at Hamilton Bank Area T is number 480. It's called Alice the Rat and Her Mate by Brian Swartz of York. 24.5 inches wide by 17.5 inches high. The assigned value $50. The minimum bid $17.
Rats
Just hanging out
are a
in
very,
bed.
very popular subject, it seems, tonight. This, I think, as I interpret it, is a collage. It's a collage. It has detailed lines. It has watercolor accents, color accents, and I think there's a touch of graphite pencil also to give
Might
it
just be
some
talking about
dimension.
collage in terms of what was
Very
used to
nice
make it.
piece.
I don't know.
Number 480 titled Alice.
I don't know if that's called a collage.
Yeah, I've never heard that referred to as a collage before, but I think that's what she means.
17.5 inches high.
Yeah.
Assigned value $50.
I think what she means is mixed media.
That is the correct term.
Mechanicsburg. And item number 480, Alice the Rat and Her Mate by Brian Swartz.
I just like how Alice the Rat keeps making it higher and higher up too. You'll notice that happen. There's definitely people who are willing to pay for Alice the Rat.
The high bid is $1
Artists
from
talking,
Victoria,
I love like
Lebanon.
art critics talking seriously about this post-coitus furry art.
Welcome back to Area W.
What I love is I also love imagining the people answering the
our table
phone.
producer, and Ann Fitzpatrick as our auctioneer. Let's begin with our first item.
So what are you buying? You know what I'm buying.
I just need to do an edit where Spiny calls in for Alice the Rat.
320. This is an acrylic titled Brian's Father. It is by Martin Plant. Item number 487 is titled Rat Love by Brian Swartz of York. The dimensions are 17.5 inches wide by 24.5 inches high. The assigned value is $50. The bidding starts at $17.
This is really a wonderful piece. Very cartoony, but the faces on the animals are so expressive. The artist has done a series of these, and I think
Alice the Rat rise in prominence needs to be studied.
I just love the expression on Alice the Rat's face because she's really in ecstasy.
And this is item number 487, titled Rat Love by
I love the way she said that. She's really in ecstasy.
17.5 inches wide by 24.5 inches high. The assigned value is $50.
I like how Rat Love is in third place right now. There's some betting.
$17. Item number 487, Rat Love by Brian Swartz of York. The dimensions 17.5 inches wide by 24.5 inches high. The assigned value $50. Currently has a $40 bid. Item number 783, the linoleum block print titled Birds by Julie Wineski of Dillsburg.
New Holland. Item number 487, Rat Love by Brian Swartz. The high bid was $55 from an anonymous bidder in Mechanicsburg. Item number...
Anonymous.
Okay. Yeah, anonymous.
Item 485 is titled Intimacy by Brian Swartz of...
I don't want anybody on TV to know I'm buying rat
24.5 inches wide, 17.5 inches high. Signed value of $50, $17 minimum. Carrie?
Okay. Well, here we meet Alice the rat once again. We saw her in a foreign portrait earlier this evening. We've seen her and her friend or her mate in various
I like how they keep talking about this and acknowledging the continuity.
guises. Now they seem to be enjoying a little time alone together. There's a pack of Lucky Strikes there on the bed. The sheets and the mattress ticking are beautifully done, apart from the whimsy and the obvious campy charm of this.
I love this woman. She's trying her hardest.
I know.
Draftsman.
She's trying to be professional.
I love that she's no, but I love it. I love them being so professional about this.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's two different women that are doing it. One of them is embracing it. The other one's like, shit, I don't know.
Graphite.
Yeah, I guess there's graphite here. Fuck.
Extreme accuracy in the folds. There's a nice composition here, but of course someone is not going to buy it for the composition. People are going to buy it because of the campy appeal of the figures. Those wraps really
Sure they are, sweetie.
ubiquitous tonight, and I think they're becoming very popular in the area.
And I mean, it's a technicality.
It's item 485, Intimacy by Byron Swords of York. Dimensions 24.5 inches wide, 17.5 inches high, a signed value of $50, and a $17 minimum on the item.
Alice just looks like she's dead inside. Like, her lover seems like she's enjoying, like, the post-sex cuddling. She just seems like she's just out of it. She's got that 1,000-yard stare, like, damn, what am I doing with my life?
Item 485, Intimacy.
They're now doing the analysis of this art.
From Victoria Garden, Lebanon. Item 573.
I should be allowed on cable TV. I was on cable TV once, as a rat.
He did me
As a rat.
and Freddie Adams in a piece of really outrageous.
So,
This
back in
is 481.
elementary school,
It's titled Young Alice and the Holy
my
Grail
whole
by Brian
class,
Swords
my
of
whole
New York. The
6th
dimensions
grade
are
class,
24 inches wide.
I think it was
18
6th grade, it
inches
might have been
high.
5th grade. We did a
And value $50.
we did a production of The Pied Piper, and need I say more?
have an
We got on cable TV with that shit, baby.
Terrific. I had to go to school to learn.
We've kind of taken a step back with this one.
I understand it's Alice the rat holding a box of tricks, and apparently Mr. Rogers came out on a lucky card from the box of tricks. There's a collage in the background of different cartoon characters and also figures like Captain Kangaroo. It's wonderful, playful, very cheerful.
This is more confusing than the other ones, to be honest.
No, I'm happy. I'm happy for Alice because she's embracing like some small joys in her life, you know. Before it seemed like she was not. She wasn't happy with herself, you know. She's giving into her addictions and her vices, but it's not really making her happy. But you know, she's embracing, you know, like small mundane joys, and I think that's bringing her more light to her life than sex and drugs.
Yeah.
But I think it's just great.
Perhaps.
And I'm sure somebody wants it very badly. It's
The story will continue to change, though.
And the background is deep black.
But yeah, no, I hear what you're saying, though. I do.
It's quite strange, but
I don't know. There's more genuine happiness here than this part.
That's Nelman in the top right. That's Nelman in the top right corner.
That's Nelman when he's fully grown into himself. That's him in his like late 40s.
Item 481, Young Alice and the Holy Grail by Brian Swords of York. And once again, it's
Did I
18 inches
stutter?
wide, 18 inches high. The assigned value is $50. Minimum bid is $17. Item number 12, item 481, the whimsical Young Alice and the Holy Grail by Brian Swords.
Not an actual kangaroo? Like, is he not?
No, he's that dude.
He's that guy? He's not a fucking kangaroo?
No.
I remember this from an old dungeon. I remember this from an old Dungeons and Duckies. That it? I think you did that for Dow Starwolf.
Yeah.
Of York.
It might have been that image exactly. I don't know.
First day learning that Captain Kangaroo is not some like cartoon kangaroo with superpowers.
Right?
And it's this fucking bitch. This is the first day I'm learning this.
You get kangaroo.
Oh, see, that's how I felt when I first learned it.
I
Being mean to Kangaroo Jack. Okay, I see. See how it is.
Inches wide, 18 inches high. The assigned value, $50, really doesn't matter because we started with an overbid
I saw
of
Kangaroo Jack in
$76.
theaters, and boy was I upset.
That movie needs to be Hall of Victories one day, but I don't. The thing is, I don't know. I don't know what to pair. You need to find a movie that is as dishonest as Kangaroo Jack to pair it with, because that should be what the pair up is. It shouldn't be like CG Animal or anything. That it needs to be a movie that just lied. Because
you know what's really weird?
Kangaroo Jack just lied.
No, you know what's weird is that I remember Kangaroo Jack had another movie, which was Good Day USA, I believe, right?
And that one didn't lie.
No, it didn't. But I was when I watched it, because I saw it on Cartoon Network, I was half expecting like Scooby Doo to show up, because it had like it was very similar to the What's New Scooby Doo animation. So, like, I was confused for the longest time. Like, this is the weirdest episode and weirdest crossover of Scooby-Doo. And once again, I was like, wait, what?
It's funny that Bluster says that in chat, because it's exactly what we're talking about now. Did you say that because of chat, or did you just say that naturally?
Oh, I'm not even checking out chat.
So Bluster got an answer without any of us reading it.
What was it?
It was Kangaroo Jack is on Fraud Watch. Sorry, who remembers Kangaroo Jack 2 G-Day USA?
Did you just say G-Day?
I mean, is it Good Day? Okay, I just said G-Day because I just read it as it was, but I guess it's Good Day.
With that being said, there's confirmation that he can say his fucking cheese.
I love the best thing that ever came out of Kangaroo Jack was the Native Birds video that I recommend anyone watch. It's a really funny review of Kangaroo Jack that anyone should watch. I love Native Birds. They don't upload that often, but when they do, it's funny.
Once again, the bidding is still open on that. You can bid higher if you so choose. Item number 1270, the India ink drawing, Beyond by Kim
of Lancaster. Item number 481, Young Alice and the Holy Grail by Brian Swords. The high bid was $80 from Mr. and Mrs. Daniel Sowers of York.
Good day,
Item number
mate.
1270.
Yeah.
Now we have a new Hamilton.
I get that now.
I wish I could time travel back to 1988 just to own
All of the Alice the Rat.
Alice the Rat work.
Own the entire Alice the Rat.
What I want to do is I want to go to like every thrift store in that area and see if they find one, and I'd buy it then, because that'd be the greatest fucking holy grail at any thrift store.
Like, the next time we all meet up in Pennsylvania, you gotta take us to like every thrift store around. We gotta look for Alice the Rat.
I know of 3, but there's definitely more.
Has helped us to arrange the items here, and Yvonne Mosbaugh is going to to you right now.
Yeah.
We'll stand aside and let you see the first one, beginning with number 651.
I mean, you're a lot less careful with your
Number
state.
482 is called A Bottle of Tab by Brian Swords of York. His work has been attracting a lot of attention at the auction this year. The dimensions of this piece are 24.5 inches wide by 17.5 inches.
Yep, that's the one from Survivor.
$50. The minimum bid, $17.
And I think a lot of people have been waiting for this to come up. This shows Alice the Rat with a bottle of Tab, a box of matzahs, a clock in the background showing about 4 o'clock. And when
you know what I really love,
AM
right?
or PM, it's left to our imagination.
Is that I said that like they're embarrassed
showing late
about
night,
like
perhaps
getting these, but I imagine that like it turned into more of a oh, you here for these other art pieces? Alice the Rat, okay.
It's a wonderful whimsical
I feel like they do a good job embracing it with these broadcasts.
I think really this speaks for itself. It is absolutely
Leonardo DiCaprio pointing at the screen goes here. Yeah, there's Alice the Rat.
It's funny because imagine being an artist that's like super excited that you're on TV, hoping that somebody's gonna bid for you, and then you find out Alice the Rat's there. The more popular,
like Alice the Rat makes more money than your painting.
$33.
Then you're painting
much better. That's not even a full third of the way there. Number 482.
I went to art school for this.
Tab.
I went to art school to paint these oranges.
24.5.
But there's some rat out there.
1.5 inches high. The assigned value is $50.
Fucking rat
And the current bid
is being bid over my oranges.
The assigned value. I'd like to see it go even higher.
Fuck you! I went to art school for 5 years just to paint these fucking oranges.
A bottle of Tab.
To be fair,
by Brian Swords. The high bid was
Beef to the thumbnail for another video showed up there. To be fair with Alice the Rat, though, the drones are done well. They're unsettling to look at. They're
crafted pieces of art.
We're not saying that it's bad. We're not saying that at all. We're just saying I think it's funny to know that like that's your op in the world right now. It's Alice the Rat.
Hey, they did something that stood out.
Yeah.
They did something that when you look at the fruit drones, it's like these look nice, but there's a lot of fucking fruit paintings.
Office art.
Yeah.
$50.
Imagine you go to your boss's office and they have an Alice the Rat.
That should just be a fucking bit in a Spiny video one day. Spiny like go the boss.
Waiting in a doctor's office waiting room, and it's fucking Alice the Rat.
The fucking.
And you know
The fucking
about it is
boss.
You're comfortable enough to like talk to your doctor about it, but you keep looking at it. And you can't like tell them what you're looking at.
Yeah, no, it's the one where she's fucking her boyfriend or whatever.
The boss from fucking Norman Overtime should have like all of the Alice the Rat collection in his office.
Yeah, that's what he's done with his money. He's keeping open a video rental store, and he bought all the Alice the Rat paintings.
Kimberly Clayton of
I mean, the night. This is 82, 88. I mean,
Harrisburg.
Where does he officially have his money from? Is he like a lottery winner or something? And that's why he's so rich.
Never explain it.
Yeah. If I had to go with like something, if I had to give like a headcanon reason, it would be like family.
Yeah.
Like rich family, but it's also like we don't explain it, and I think it's okay to keep it like that.
I like to think he made one really good investment in the 70s and has been writing that ever since. He has not made another good investment since.
Yeah, no, he has not. I'd like to put him in like I'd like to put it like he. I don't even know if he's appeared like the shop he owns has appeared in like the web series Spiny Norman, but I don't think he's appeared in Spiny Norman yet. I'd like to give him an appearance. It's kind of a question of who's going to voice him.
Netflix VHS rental.
What's up, Cass?
I just see that like the same episode where like he gets each new paintings of Alice, and Spiny is not like focus got him like, Spiny, you need to look at me while I'm talking to you.
Look at me while I'm talking to you, son.
Paintings.
Which Alice painting do you like the most? I'm gonna look. I just want to know if I can take off on the third.
No, I love how and imagine it's all the weirder pictures. It's not any of the tame Alice either.
He was not able to get the one with her holding up a Trix cereal box.
Yeah, it wasn't that. It's all of the other ones.
84 is entitled Aftermath by Brian Swords of York, and the dimensions are 24.5 inches by 17.5 inches. The assigned value is
I think she's not happy in this relationship.
This is the last Alice the Rat for this year, I'm afraid.
I think she's thinking of ending things with her boyfriend, but she doesn't know how to tell him because he's not really a bad guy, right? Like he's not.
This is her.
She's not unhappy with him specifically. She wants to give him the like it's not me, it's not you, it's me talk, but like
so well
she's not ready for it. So she keeps like putting it off.
This is the best one.
I swear to God, write the Alice the Rat movie, dude.
And the problem is she's not happy with herself is the thing. That's why she keeps coming back to him. She keeps indulging it, and then she keeps engaging in these vices. But she's truly just not happy.
I just pulled up a song that reminds me of what you're talking about, but we might not play it. We'll see.
Little bit of color down in the beer can.
I love the idea of Mitzi making an Alice the Rat movie about.
I'm psychoanalyzing Alice the Rat.
Spiny doesn't own many paints to begin with, so Alice would be very noticeable. Spidey wouldn't own it. His boss. You don't know about the boss character. Unless you read the comic.
You haven't read the comics.
You gotta read the comics.
That's
you gotta understand trumpet before you understand cricket.
That's on the Blue Sky page.
Brian Swords work for the auction on 33 for 1988. So if you're interested, you better bid high right now.
It's not
Next
me.
item is number 484.
It's not you.
It is called
It's
Aftermath
exactly
by Brian
what
Swords of
you
York.
want. I forget how the song
24 and a
goes,
half
actually.
inches by 17 and a half inches. The assigned value is $50, and look at that. We have a bid of $125.
Woo!
Damn, son.
Damn, 120.
He wants his fucking Alice the Rat. This is the 80s, too.
But I won't.
Right?
Number 461 is the...
The high bid was
Like they showed like a nice. They like. I love it when they show like the other pay-ins and they start to describe it and then it cuts off.
$7 from Joseph Kunkel.
Somebody has like a whole archive of every appearance of Alice the Rat. Archive of the show.
$136.
I appreciate people like this. I appreciate people who deep dive into like niche things I never would have even thought about.
Do you know how proud you must be, though?
$80 from Lloyd
Like, the person that made Alice the Rat must be really proud that people are buying it, but also being able to put it on the show too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause that's cool.
No, I think Alice the Rat is the main draw. We're getting behind
Look
the
at
scenes.
those
shit.
cameras. Holy shit.
Big cameras.
So this is like a whole. This is a whole 4 years later.
Wait, did the episode 8 trailer drop for Amazing
Oh,
Visual Circus?
oh, have you not seen it yet?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's really good. I love the thumbnail. It's a tribute to Truman Show. Yeah, yeah. Here, I'll play it for you guys real quick. I love I love this trailer, and there's some interesting details in it.
Yeah.
You know
I
how
don't know, it missed my homepage or something.
it feels like this is good because like I mean like obviously there's only 2 left. It kind of feels like this is the Kane episode, which I'm looking forward to.
Ready for a Kane episode.
This one.
Last I remember in the comic, Spiny and Cass got trapped in Plumbers Don't Wear Ties parody game. It was epic. Yeah. Alright, so you read the comic. Because that is the most recent arc. The comic doesn't come out that often, but in that arc's case, it was my fault.
Surely they don't want to actually leave me, right? I can solve any problem. I can solve this one. That's what this is. A big puzzle that I need to solve. Let's get this show on the road.
Michael has hit me with some like noticeable things for this episode, and I am so fucking like I'm so gaslit I am so gaslit by this show that I don't know who I can trust anymore.
And here's the thing, I think that's fair, because I think there's I want to point out 3 shots that I find interesting. I think this episode is going to not be a flashback episode, but I think there is going to be a scene that flashbacks to some of the characters' first appearance at the circus, and I'll tell you why I think that. I'll play the 3 shots that read that way to me. That was one. Well, actually, that's 4 shots. That was one of them. There's concerned Ragatha only looking at Kinger. Now that would mean nothing if it wasn't for the other shots, but this could be her introduction to the circus. Let me see here. All right, this is the big one. It's the hand shots because like it's just like kind of a first person view of like what your body looks like now. And Jax has one here too. Jax has one right here, but the biggest one is coming up. It was right there.
Yeah.
Who is that? That would only be that would be Kinger's wife. So yeah, I think this episode's gonna have some flashbacks.
Yeah.
I would love it if it has flashbacks, but I also think he could absolutely like. Did they ever explain what Kane can and can't do?
Yeah. Oh, that's like there's always interesting thoughts too. You know what's one thing I really love from this?
What?
Yeah.
Is like people saying like, oh, like they do an episode where like Kane uses a abstracted member as like an NPC, and they get really angry at him for that, and then his response is, "Well, you didn't care all the other times I did it."
Yeah. See, that's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah. So no, the show is great at gaslighting. They're very good at gaslighting.
Doki Doki Literature Club?
I know, but I know what the big twists and turns in that game are. I know I know the direction. I know the direction it goes in.
I imagine Kane going full Monica. I imagine him and Monica parallel each other to me. Like it feels very like because at the end of Doki Doki Literature Club, no matter which route you take, she ends up deleting all of the characters so that she can finally be alone with the player.
Yeah.
And the thing that's kind of tragic about Monica is not only is she supposedly the only one who has sentience in her world, but that also you can't choose her. Like, the game literally doesn't allow you to choose her as a route, allow you to choose her as a love interest, and all she wants is, like, companionship from someone real. So she fucks with the game, and she tries to destroy everything around her and destroy her friends, all to kind of get the player to notice her, but it is literally physically impossible. She has to destroy her entire world and just keep you and her alone in a void in order for her to have that attention, in order for her to have that companionship.
What I liked, and what I like, kind of going off of what you're saying with what they do in Digital Circus, what I like so much about episode 7 of Digital Circus, because the whole episode is, I was disappointed when I first saw it because, but I still liked it, but I was a little bit disappointed at the end because I was like, the whole thing was a huge troll. But it reveals when you really look back at it, reveals so much information, because I think the most notable thing about that episode is just how much they really hammer in the fact that Abel repeatedly defends Kane, saying oh yeah, he's gonna be left alone. Oh, Kane is suffering just like you guys are, and that's all Kane's words. That none of that is him.
But I think that's also, that's, to me, it seems like that's all that Kane is worried about. And I think that, of course, he fails to understand that, it's like how, you can't hold on to somebody too tightly in, a relationship, or it's going to implode it from the inside out.
But,
I think Kane is somebody who is failing to realize, both because he is an AI and because he is insecure, that the very thing that is keeping them from enjoying the circus, the thing that he wants from them, is their inability to leave, is their
oh yeah. Well,
is their inability to have these options to leave, and
I think
he doesn't understand that.
I think the real tragedy of Kane is he's a character who he has kind of established that he is capable of caring about things, even though he's an AI, but he literally doesn't have the same mental capability as anyone else, so he can't learn these things.
Yeah.
There's a reason that he doesn't understand.
The problem is I don't see. I don't know. I don't know what to trust. Because Kane is probably an AI, but also he could be more controlled than we know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Somebody might be keeping track of him, and
Have you guys ever read the story that The Amazing Digital Circus is based on? Have you ever read I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream?
I know, but I haven't read it, but I know what happens in it because I watched a video on it.
Yeah. So, I mean, one of the things that I am also worried about, I'm not even going to call it a theory, it's just my anxiety, is the whole thing in that book is that it's the end of the world. It's the apocalypse. Am only has these last few humans left, and he chooses to torture them out of hate. Now, Kane doesn't hate any of them, I don't think, but like
maybe
the
Zool.
thing that, but the thing is, like, it's a different emotion, and but the same outcome. He is torture, even though he does not want to torture them. He is still doing that inadvertently through his obsession.
I love it's in the third episode. I love his line where like he's getting into an argument with Zubul during the therapy session, saying, "I do not torture my guests. Any like I think he says like any pain is like completely uninvoluntary or something like that." He says,
Yeah,
and he's like just like any good war criminal.
But yeah, it's like in I Have No Mouth and I Will Scream, the world is over, and that's all that they have left. Like it literally ends with like the main character, sort of like the character that it's like the perspective from. He ends up seizing an opportunity to kill the rest of the people in order for them to get out of that situation, because it is literally their only way out. The world is over. They have nothing to go back to, nothing to change, or it's over. It's the end. They have nothing left. But he ends up killing them because it's their only way out. Like at that point, like death is the only way out of this eternal torture, this hell that they have found themselves in. And Am punishes him for it, and that's how he gets to the end. That's how he gets to his body horror form, and then
Now he ends up having no mouth.
Yes.
Scream.
Yes. Is that he is the only thing left for Am to project his hate onto. And the thing that makes me think about this is like the Amazing Digital Circus, they've said time and time again will not have a happy ending. And my theory, honestly, is that yes.
Where did they say that?
Like they've talked before about just how it's like it's not. I'm pretty sure like Gooseworks has said something about it before, but like.
I mean, it also makes sense.
I mean, it makes. I'm not like I was never like completely like saying like, oh, there's no way this has I said there's no. I never thought like there was no chance this couldn't have a unhappy ending, but it's also like I never heard her or anyone say that.
Or like at the very least that the ending is like something that definitely made them sad. Like I've heard the voice actors talk about how like recording the last episode was like really sad. Like not like the story, not just like that it was like the end of the show. But like my theory is that like what if there actually is nothing to go back to? Like what if they have been in this circus so long that there is nothing for them even if they get out? Like what if you know?
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like that's believable.
Oh.
Connect on your phone.
I
Connect on my phone? Oh, sure. Sure. Hold on. Be right back.
So it's like the movie 9. Remember the movie 9? I do remember the movie 9.
I almost did that for a filmography of 1. That is that director's movie, but I kind of stopped it. Oh.
I do think I know it's a little abrupt, but I do think I'm about ready to call it with this stream.
Can we play okay to leave a dog in a hot car first?
What's that?
Can we play okay to leave a dog in a hot car first?
Sure.
Yay.
Beatles. It's a Beatles song. Alright, you ready? I just like to praise the epic artwork on screen, by the way. Yep, that was done by Matt. Those are all the first-time losers.
It's okay to leave your dog in a hard car. It's okay to leave your dog in a hard car.
Some highlights of the Beatles start fast.
John, do you mind telling me about the song It's Okay to Leave Your Dog in a Hot Car?
I don't quite remember that one very well, but you know, it was the 60s, we didn't know any better. I think George actually wrote that one.
It was all John's idea, yeah. He knew exactly what he was talking about, you know. He bloody hated dogs. He wasn't purposely stopping them on the streets. He would cook them up in a stew and eat them. I can't really say I blame him, though. No bastards.
Alrighty.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Thank you, Bluster. Thank you, Casmitzy Matt. And
It's okay
sorry
to leave
for
a dog in a hot car.
sorry for ending this one kind of abruptly, but I think I'm ready to hit the hay.
Same.
All right. Good night, everyone. We did 2.5 hours. That's a pretty good stream length.